Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. It is day 6 of Euro 2024, the first game of match week 2, and this is going to be a really good game of football. Croatia and Albania kicking it off. For me, Group B kicking off is weird, but overall still going to be a good game. Group A later. Should be a very good day and a good game of football, especially when these two sides needing 3 points. As you can see, I am joined today by Archie. Hello mate. There you go. What thoughts on this game?
Hopefully Croatia show up a bit more than they did against Spain. I think that was a shock to everyone, them going losing by 3 goals. And if Albania play like they did for the opening 15 minutes for the whole game, we could be in for a good game here.
Yeah, 100%. And that's the thing between these two sides. This is a must-win if they want to get through. Realistically, I'm not expecting Albania to get through. Never did.
Well, you could get through with 3 points in this group if you've got a decent goal difference.
Exactly that. I mean, with Spain and Italy both expected to take the first and second places, for Croatia it was always really difficult. They were hoping to take something from the Spain game. As you say, they got absolutely battered.
Didn't really show up, did they, at all?
Yeah.
Aging midfield.
That midfield 3 starts again today. It's going to be very big problems. Albania, it will be another hit and hope though. Teams then for today, starting with Croatia, 4-3-3. And I mean, it's very similar to the Spain game, which very much surprised me because they weren't very good at football. Dominic Livakovic in goal. I mean, again, he shouldn't be too busy today, but still a very good goalkeeper. A back four of Perisic, Gvardiol, Sotalo and Juranovic. Again, very decent back four. Surprised they conceded 3 goals on Saturday. Midfield 3 then of Modric, Brozovic and Kovacic, and took out an ageing midfield that has a massive lack of legs.
Very accomplished though. They know what they're doing. They've been there at all the big occasions.
100%.
A lot of experience.
100%. I mean, Brozovic starting, despite the fact he's off playing in the pub leagues in Saudi Arabia, is ridiculous. And then a front 3 of Kramaric, Petkovic and Maya. So Budimir is benched. That is an interesting call from Zlato Dalic. Very intriguing decision that. Thought we'd see Budimir. Had a good season. Didn't have a good opening game. So Petkovic comes in there. For Albania then, 4-2-3-1. They're going for the game today. I mean, they gave Italy a go. They're going for the game today.
You've got to respect it. The teams that have set up defensively, Serbia, Slovenia got something out of it, but Serbia, it's not really working at this Euros. So many goals. Can't really hope for a 0-0 draw. Yeah, so,
Albania going gun-ho and need the 3 points. That team is then Strakosha in goal, a back four of, and apologies for any mispronunciations here, but we have got Mitai, Ajeti, Jim City and Hisai. In the pivot is then Christian Aslani, very good player, with Ramadani. Then it is Larchi, Barami and Asani across the 3. And then leading the line is Ray Manai. And that is the big talking point, I feel, for Albania. Armando Broja benched, Ray Manai leading the line. Very interesting decision.
I think you did well on the pronunciations there.
Thank you very much for that. But I mean, we saw Ray Manai come on in the Spain game, and he didn't do too badly at all.
It's a bit weird, bit of a weird decision, I think. Though no Broja, arguably their most experienced player. Playing in the Prem, you'd think he'd be the first name on the team sheet.
Exactly, and that intrigues me because yes, he didn't have a very good game against Italy, but A, they were playing Italy, and B, he is still a very good player. So to play Manai, yes, he's got experience. Yes, he came on in that game and nearly equalised by the skin of his teeth. I'm still surprised to see him lead the line today. But Albania, they'll be hoping that if they can get the ball to him, he can cause problems because that Croatia back line is very strong.
Is there something going on between Bro and the manager there, or is he just going for a different game plan? I guess we'll never really know, but
yeah,
we'll see if he's made the right decision after 90 minutes.
And I guess when you flip it round, if you're bringing Broja off from the bench, come 60-70 minutes, he's gonna be a very difficult player to handle.
Maybe that was the thinking behind it, bringing him on as a super sub to challenge Croatia rather than starting from the. He doesn't really start for Chelsea, does it?
No,
maybe it suits him more than Albania.
Well, that's the thing. It's a big summer for Broja because on loan at Fulham last year didn't do badly, didn't do great. He'll be wanting to prove to new Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca that he deserves to stay. The thing for Chelsea is they might want to sell him, so a good Euros would do him the world of good.
Let's talk. He might go to the mighty Blues.
I mean that would be a shame, really. That would ruin his career.
It'd be a great to see him down at Portman Road.
But yeah, I think for Albania, today is about pride. Today is about playing well, as Jack says. It's the first game of match week 2. So I think there's more incentive on this game for Croatia. They need points and badly, because if a lack of a win today and they could find themselves in big trouble, they'd need to get a result at Italy and hope that they get through on the weird lucky losers thing in third place. But
Well, you can't rule Albania out. Look at Romania yesterday, no, day before?
Yeah, Monday.
Day before, yeah. Everyone was saying, not going to happen. So Albania almost took Italy for a shock.
Well, that's the flip side, isn't it? If Albania take 3 points today, suddenly Croatia are out, technically, and Albania have got a very, very good shot of going through. So,
if they somehow get something against...
Exactly that. And you look at the Croatia side, it's got quality up and down the field, it's got experience up and down the field. There's not really much else you could do to stop them winning, and that could be the problem for Albania today. Is that if Croatia play as well as we know they can, they should have no problems here.
Well, it's strange looking at this Croatia team. It's the same midfield as when they beat England back at 2018 World Cup. And looking at the England team, there's not many players from that tournament now.
Well, exactly. How that midfield 3 is still here, I don't know. Modric becomes he's the second oldest player at the tournament.
It's his farewell tournament, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And so far, the farewell bus has kind of crashed and burned.
But yeah, I don't know how they're expecting to give a good representation of themselves with everyone over 30 in their midfield.
Yeah.
And Perisic ain't exactly young either.
Yeah, exactly that. And for Albania, pace is going to be the big thing for them. But realistically, I'm not expecting much to bother Croatia. Yes, Brozovic can't run anymore, and he hasn't had a great season.
Reminds you of that when Albania go 1-0 up.
Yeah, fair enough.
They're going to break their own record, 2-2, I reckon.
Yeah, it was 41 seconds against Italy. If they can do that again, take the lead again. I think the disappointing thing for them in that game was the fact that they went 1-0 up so early on, and then just did absolutely nothing, conceded 2 goals so quickly that I hope to hold on a little bit longer. Today, if they can do the same, again, it'll be the same scenario. Try and score early, try and catch Croatia out, and then hopefully
outwork them. I think is going to be their best hope. With an ageing midfield and not much experience, lots of energy, lots of passing, quiet the crowd down. I think that's going to be their best hope. Yeah,
exactly that. You can win games purely on outworking your opposition. That has to be the goal for Croatia. For Albania today, Gary, welcome stream, says hello. All 3 matches look exciting today. Yeah, they do. I think this will be an intriguing game because both sides need to win. I think Hungary-Germany will be fun.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, because
Germany play like they did.
Exactly. Hungary
arguably looked the best at the tournament, I'd say.
Yeah, 100%. Hungary weren't great against Switzerland. Germany looked brilliant against Scotland, and then obviously after that is Switzerland-Scotland, which either is going to be a really good game
another
of football,
walkover,
or another walkover, and we can just sit here and laugh at Scotland for 90 minutes.
Nah, you wouldn't do that, would you?
Well, never, wouldn't dare. Gary says Croatia probably the favourites tonight, but I voted for drawing the poll. Just have a feeling. Fair enough. Obviously for you,
draw would be a great result for Albania.
Well, exactly that. The poll is quite interesting here. 40% for Croatia, 40% going for a draw, 20% Albania. So a lot of people expecting it to be
a close game.
Yeah, pretty close. And I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Croatia, if they play like they did against Spain, could find themselves in a bit of trouble here. It's been a tough tournament so far, but still 2 big games to be played. This is the funny thing about tournament football is that if they win their next 2 games, suddenly they're on 6 points and they've had a brilliant group stage. A drop of points here, and A, they're probably out of the tournament, and B, it wouldn't be very memorable. It'd be crap.
Well, at the start of the tournament, I don't think Croatia were anyone's favourites. I don't think they were anyone's top 3. But no one expected them to lose 3-0 to Spain or crash out at the group stage. And we're sitting here before this game, and they could be out by the end of this game.
100%. I think Croatia for me are in that Denmark region where they're not up there as your favourites. They're not one of the best teams in the world, but they're giant killers. They'll turn up in the big tournaments and beat the big teams. Obviously, World Cup finalists in 2018.
Yeah.
Quarter finalists in Euro 2020. Round of 16 in the World Cup. So it's got progressively worse.
Golden generation is coming to an end, a bit like Belgium.
Yeah.
But Belgium, they've still got a firing striker up top.
Oh, deadly. And that is a big thing for Croatia. Yes, they were poor defensively against Spain, but I mean there was a huge lack of goals.
Yeah.
And I mean Kramaric you'd expect to provide, Petkovic up front as well. Expect him to provide. They need to find goals today. But national anthem's underway. Then that feels like a good time to get into predictions. If you are joining, get your prediction in the chat, and I'll read it out. Jack saying 3-1 Croatia. Says he feels pressure after he smashed. Exactly, you have nailed every single prediction so far this tournament. Pressure on that, going 3-1 Croatia. You can start us off then. What are you going for this game?
Oh, I don't know. It could go either way. I really think it's going to be a close game. Croatia going to come out the blocks fighting. Albania here for pure pride. They're not going to want to let their country down. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, I think. I don't usually go for a draw, but I think it's going to be 1-1 draw.
Yeah, like it. I like it. Goal scorers?
I wouldn't like to say.
Oh, I like that.
Genuinely,
I like that.
Could be anyone.
Fair enough.
Neither team got an out-and-out talisman, so could come from anywhere. Wouldn't put it past the keepers.
Fair enough.
Seen a lot of good goals at the tournament. That might pop it.
Exactly. We have seen some absolute worldies.
Turkey volley yesterday is probably top of my list.
I've been backing the statue strike for Romania. That was brilliant. But you've had so many others we could mention. In terms of my prediction, then I am going to go. Again, this is really tough. Usually I've thought about it, but
I think this is going to be one of the toughest to predict of maybe even the tournament.
I think Croatia will just have enough. I am going to go 2-1 to Croatia. I think it'll be a very, very close game, but very, very similar to Albania's game against Italy. I think the Albanians will take the lead. I will go Ray Manoj for that one, and then Croatia will bounce back in the second half through Kramaric and Kovacic. But another tough game, Croatia. I think they'll scrape through just on pure quality, but as you say, it could go either way here.
You think they're going to get out of the group then?
I mean, even if they win today, it's going to be tough. Most of the third place teams will go through on 4 points. If they could get something at Italy, if they really can turn their performances around.
If they don't get something at Italy, they need to put 4 or 5 past these today for a good goal difference.
Exactly.
Because they're going to go through on 3 points, there's only a few other teams that will. Yeah. So it could all go down to goal difference. Maybe even disciplinary. Might see the yellow card come into action.
One day that's got to happen in that tournament or domestic season. That's got to happen. Gary going 2-2 and saying, don't recognise a single Albanian player in the starting 11. Oh, come on, you've got to know Ray Manoj, what a legend. Barcelona Academy legend. And then went out and played in some dodgy divisions and now I think's in Turkey. But still a good player,
Turkey League's on the rise again.
It is.
They got Jose, haven't they?
Exactly. So maybe he can bring that domestic form into this game, and they need him to score. I mean,
good end to the Turkey season this year.
Yeah.
2 teams over 100 points.
It was absolutely ridiculous.
And but they don't really get the views now. Dubai's up and running, do they?
No, that's where it's at now.
They used to get the retirees. But...
Exactly. Now retirees like Marcelo Brozovic are going to Al Nassr. Somehow he's in this team. I don't know.
I mean, why wouldn't you though? Would sort your family out for a few generations.
Yeah, but I mean Brozovic, I don't know why he's playing today. There's options on the bench to play over him. I'm surprised.
Experience.
He is
they
experienced.
Work together as a good 3.
They do.
Know each other.
And they'll expect, this Croatia side, they'll expect to have a lot of the ball today. Unless Albania surprise us, it's going to be possession heavy for Croatia. Yeah. And that midfield 3 love to dictate tempo. I mean, watching Luka Modric play football is one of the finest arts you can do in the world.
Him and Toni Kroos.
Yeah, honestly, brilliant footballer. He needs to unlock that pedigree once again today.
Yeah, but for this Croatia team, I don't think it's the time to be taking risks. This is just business. You've got to get it done. If they don't, probably one of the biggest embarrassments of the tournament if they don't go through.
Yeah, it would be a hell of an upset. I mean, trying to think, obviously Denmark could be in trouble. We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. Scotland's not really much of an upset, but still, they probably...
They'd hope to compete. If they get battered again by
Switzerland...
They
go on 0 points.
That would be absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Albania, they're going to have to hold firm today. I mean, yes, I think they can score goals, definitely, but the one thing that let them down against Italy was the fact that they let their lead slip so early. They can't afford to do that today. They have to...
If you go 1-0 up against a good team, it's all about game management.
100%.
Just don't concede early. If you go 1-0 up in the first 15, try and get to 30 minutes, maybe even half time. If Albania get to half time ahead, even at a draw, they'll be preferring that to Croatia.
Yeah, 100%. Big 90 then for both sides coming up. And I mean, I'm still expecting a very, very good affair. We'll get underway on the referee's whistle any minute now. Still waiting.
Albania to kick us off.
Manai, we're still at the hold-ups for. Still we wait, and now we get underway. Big 90 minutes, especially for Croatia, and Albania doing the typical let's pump it long and hope for the best, which has never worked. And once again,
The
it
Eastern
does not
European
work.
brutes.
Exactly that. Send it long and hope that some big man up front can win it back.
Worked for Romania, although they did play some nice football as well, though.
They did. Someone like Dragas, you love to see strikers like that in the modern game. Just a big lad who they're going to pump the ball long to. He'll score tap-ins from yards out, but he don't care. Still
Defenders aren't used to that as much anymore. You see it in the Premier League of Ireland. They don't like it.
Yeah.
They prefer having a smaller, pacey guy that they can handle easier. But
100%.
we'll see what happens.
This is better from our mate Albania. That's a lovely ball over the top to
Another record.
It would have been if that had gone in. That'd have been 43 seconds.
Been a few seconds off.
Yeah, that'd have been 2 seconds behind the goal against Italy, which would have been a big
That
shame.
would have been impressive.
But yeah, Sharia, welcome as well, saying always thought the other guy was Japanese. That's not very nice, is it?
Who?
I think that's aimed at you. He thought you were Japanese, but he's not Japanese.
Japanese.
He's definitely English.
Yeah, definitely English.
I say that like it would be it wouldn't be a bad thing. I don't care. 12 votes then in the poll. 13 now. 54% Croatia, 23 Albania, 23 draw. I mean, it's still pretty close. Yeah, that is pretty tight.
Well, looking at the first minute or so, Croatia haven't got hold of the ball yet. It's just going end to end.
Yeah.
Now finally getting hold of the ball, which is what you're going to expect for the 90 minutes.
I
Modric just playing his normal game, making the easy pass.
Well, that's the thing. You want it, Modric. I mean, it's very at the moment. I'm watching Kovacic and Modric sit on top of each other. I don't really
What's
know.
that? 6 at the back they've
I was
got.
like very. And Maya's back here as well. Not quite sure what's going on here for Croatia.
Trying to draw Albania out, but Albania are happy to just sit in,
They're not leaving
absorb
their
the
half.
pressure.
Looking more like a 4-4-2 then for the Albanians today. And again, that's all they've done. They've sat there, watched Croatia pass it around at the back. They've tried to play a long ball, and it's ran all the way through to
Frustrated Croatia, and now it's their turn to have their attack.
Exactly, and Albania have proven in the Italy game that they can get the ball down and play foot. Basharia going for Croatia 1-0.
But if this is the Albanians' game plan, Croatia are going to have to find a way to play through the lines. They can't play 6 at the back the whole game and expect to win.
100%. But here is... I've forgotten his name now. That's typical.
Just say something itch.
Exactly.
It's probably an itch.
It's either an I or a J. Here is Jim City. Goes all the way back to Srakosha in net. Under a bit of pressure from Petkovic.
Bit of early possession though for Albania. Not as expected.
Yeah,
or at least
look
for me.
at that. That long ball into Manai, and he's done well to hold it up. Advantage played, and Albania on the charge.
Almost had an overload there.
Yeah. Still with the ball then. Here's Laci. Looking to fight and find his fullback. Does so. But that's what Albania want to do. Play that long ball into... Maybe that's why they've gone Manai. And here he is again, holding the ball up against Gavardio. And I tell you what, this is going to be a very, very good battle today between Manai and Gavardio, because maybe that's why they've made the change for Broja. Manai up there, a bit more experienced, a lot more physical as well. Going to cause problems for the big Croatian centre-halves.
100%. We saw it with Romania. It's worked once. We'll see it again. But looking at... If Albania have a bit of possession, the Croatian midfield 3 are not going to want to defend. They're not the defending type.
Because Brozovic sits in, but as soon as you run past that bloke, he's not going to catch up to you.
Modric doesn't like to defend. He prefers to go forwards.
I mean, Kovacic likes to get stuck in, but usually that means giving a foul away.
Yeah. And Perisic isn't the most offensive fullback, so Albania could be in with a chance here.
Definitely so. And I mean, when you look at the tournament, if you compare the tournament form for City players in this tournament, with Gavardio and Kovacic in this Croatia team, they are not going to get lucky today. They have been terrible, and again, it's proof that City players outside of a Pep system aren't very good.
It is true. Foden, Doku,
exactly.
De Bruyne, none of them performing to their best.
And the Albanian fans, by the way, are similar to how they were on Saturday night. Absolutely incredible. Don't want to cross them in the street. So intimidating.
Supporting their team. Love to see it.
And we spoke about how strong the support has been all tournament for every single team.
But it's great to see the smaller nations, because they have the same amount of fans, but they make 10 times more noise.
Exactly.
Because it's not a given that they'll get to the next year.
I think Albania have been one of my favourites. Romania was superb.
Romania were my favourites.
Exactly. The bonus for Romania is that they play in bright yellow, so they stand out so much.
Bit disappointed by Georgia's support. against Turkey.
Yeah,
It was
especially how well the side played really well.
Bit Turkey dominated, but
Yeah, that's why I don't. Those games for that I don't like Group F because every single team plays in red.
Yeah.
So the crowds are just a sea of red. You've got no colour in there.
the red wall at either end.
Exactly. Obviously, Portugal getting very lucky last night. Croatia corner though with 5 minutes through here. First time they've really got an opportunity to launch it into the box. Maya will be over this corner with the collar up. They've gone for a routine.
Training ground.
Will it pay off? Maya doesn't deliver it. He goes to the overlap of Juranovic, but it's cut away Albania, and again they're going to...
Well watched by Albania.
Exactly. Pump it long, get out of their own half. That's their game plan. Maya, though, looks to whip it in again, cuts back on himself. Forced back to Juranovic again. But this is good from Albania. They allowed Italy to cut through them too easily.
Happy to just soak up the pressure.
Exactly that.
11 men behind the ball, making it hard. And Croatia just going backwards. There's no gaps.
Yeah, Croatia have got the threat of an overload. Here is Maya again out wide. Cuts in on himself again. Looks to deliver it. Doesn't release the ball just yet. And again, and because of that pressure, he's cut inside there. Albania haven't given anything and he's had to turn back on himself.
He had a one-on-one opportunity and it's just not worked out.
Exactly.
Croatia are going to have to start zipping this ball about though if they want to find some openings. Albania well sat behind the ball. They're well drilled. They know exactly what they're doing. Everyone knows their job. Happy to just soak up this pressure. And I'm guessing they're going to go for a counter-attack game plan here.
Well, that's the thing. If you get the ball to their front three, they're going to run on beyond. That's Juranovic putting the ball into absolutely nobody. And this is a theme at this tournament that I'm really not enjoying at the moment. I sat here and watched Portugal-Czechia, where Portugal crossed 4 balls into the box to thin air, and Juranovic done the same there. It is not difficult to look up before you cross a ball in.
Well, they're just getting frustrated. They don't want to keep going backwards. They want to keep creating chances, but they're creating chances for no one.
And that's the thing. The longer, it's that old caveat in football. The longer this stays the same, the longer this stays 0-0, the game will come to Albania, and they know that.
Croatia fans are going to start getting a bit unhappy. Albania, they get a few shots off if it stays 0-0. They're going to have the crowd behind them.
Becomes sloppy from Croatia. That's a lovely ball from Modric.
That's better from Modric. This is what they're going to have to do. Spread the play, stretch Albania.
Perisic 1-on-1, looks to get the ball in. Can he find Kovacic? No. I thought,
almost on a break.
I thought Barami was going to spring in there. Here is Laci. He's been dismissed by Kovacic.
That is poor.
Petkovic looking for Maya.
Touch let him down there.
Tries to look at him, can't get it in there. Here's Petkovic, tries to see it out for a corner, but well one back.
The problem is going to be for Albania, if they keep kicking it long every time, the striker's 2-on-1. There's not much you can do. They've got to get it out to their wingers and play up. Because they're just going to invite it on and it's just going to become inevitable. But,
yeah. I mean, and
that's silly.
Sloppy from Majetti in there to concede the free. Doesn't need to do that. Doesn't need to do that. Exactly that. Sharia says, Jet 3 on Croatia. Now Croatia going out of the group now. All right, okay, well that's changed your tune because they were your... Sharia, they were your prediction to win it, obviously. So that backfired well, didn't it?
I could agree with him though. Albania, they're looking good. Croatia, I wouldn't be surprised if they lost today.
Yeah. Loss on Saturday, lost today, and we would see Croatia out of the
first team out.
Yeah. If Spain win late, if Spain draw later, the Croatia would be out. Technically.
Well, Scotland could be the first team out because both
and Scotland could also be out.
All 4 teams play today, don't they?
Yeah. Ball looped in, but headed away by Jim City, and now Albania are going to look to go. Rushed it a little bit. That's not a bad ball to Manai. Brings
Good
it. Oh, he's
touch.
on the drive. Look at that. The pace. Brilliant run.
There's no one with him.
And he's been let down there by the lack of support, but equally taking the ball that far up the pitch just takes so much pressure off yourself.
He does. He did very well there, but he just had no support. He looked up and there was no one.
Yeah. Decent run. More positive signs for Albania. The problem is though, now because they've come up the field, they've left themselves open.
They haven't got their 11 men behind the ball, and this is where Croatia have to get a shot on target.
Too easy.
They've got to punish them here.
Perisic looks to deliver, plays it to Modric. Modric drives in.
Too slow. Everyone's back now for Albania. If this is Croatia's game plan, it's not working so far.
Had to go in there from Perisic. Here is Barami. Again, they're slowing it down. Again, Albania taking their time.
Happy to take the pressure off, have a bit of possession, make the old midfielder Croatia chase.
Yeah, 100%.
Hopefully that will be dead by 60 minutes.
Yeah. Here's a Jetty. Plays it to Strakosha. Jim City now. And this is. I think Croatia don't want to come and chase Albania want to be chased, because if they get chased, suddenly that ball is onto Manai. Hisai plays it.
They've already played it past the
Ramadani.
the
What a ball that is! Looking for that's scuffed. Manai's under it.
Still a chance here.
Satano there got it all wrong.
One pass and they were through Croatia's midfield, and Croatia just haven't been able to do that yet.
100%. And again, and suddenly now we're watching Croatia with 10 players behind the ball, and Albania enjoying the possession. Nice running there from Bayrami. Hisai tries to pick it out.
It's in!
What a goal! And that is absolutely superb from Albania, and that's
another early goal.
It's what they do. It's what they do. First 10 minutes, Albania lead. It's a brilliant
the first
piece
shot on
of play.
target, I think.
I mean, it might even be the first shot.
First shot.
It's a brilliant run from Bayrami, and the ball is dinked in by Hisai, who we know, experienced player. He puts a beautiful ball in there, and it is a lovely, lovely little header. I think he did get a touch. We'll just double check.
It did look like he didn't, but
it might have gone straight in.
This all comes from Albania playing one pass past Croatia's midfield.
Superb football. The run here, not picked. You can see him running in there, not picked up by anybody.
Perisic has got to go towards him.
I think he does flick it on just.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a brilliant header. I mean, Livakovic should do better. That is a brilliant goal.
Ask questions of the goalkeeper there.
Lovely little goal. Latchy it was, getting on the end of it.
I don't think that cross should even come in though. Perisic is just standing off. He's expecting the ball down the line. Little step over and the ball's in the back of the net.
No one stops the ball in. No one stops the runner.
He had a free run.
Exactly. And Albania lead again. Fans
are loving it.
Exactly. They have turned up at this tournament. They were unfortunate, I feel, against Italy, because the fact Silvinho jumping all over his coach.
He might have a contract extension by the end of this tournament.
Exactly that. Even if they were to go out on 0 points,
They've
way
done
they've
the country
played,
proud.
Exactly. The way
they haven't been an embarrassment, and Croatia really need to look at themselves here.
Yeah. Reactions to that goal then, Gary saying just a touch, brilliant, yeah, and that was it. That was very easy to run onto. If that was me,
almost too easy for Albania. Simple cross in, free run to the front post. The keeper's got to do better. The cross shouldn't have even come in, but you can stop every goal in once you analyse it. But
and we've seen a lot of those headers. It's very easy to put that header over the bar. He did well, nice little touch, just flicked it on. Didn't try and generate the power himself. Used the power on the cross, flicking it past Livakovic, who, well, I mean, it wasn't great keeping, got wrong-footed.
Like
but
Lunin
now,
the other day.
Exactly, and now Croatia are in trouble.
It would be interesting to see Albania's reaction to this goal now. Do they sit in and try and get to half-time, or are they going to go for another one? Because we've seen, over the tournament, sitting in for one goal doesn't work. Especially against a team like Croatia, with Modric in the middle, one little bit of magic, and the ball could be in the back of the net. Because
the only side that took the lead and sat back was Slovakia, and they got lucky because they conceded 2 goals that were both ruled off, and Romelu Lukaku is crap. So I don't count that one. But Albania, this is what they did on Saturday. They took the lead, and then they sat back, and they conceded both goals inside the next 10 minutes. This is the next 5-10.
And Poland against
absolutely
Netherlands.
Massive.
They sat back, and they got punished as well. Their course with the 2 minutes.
Incredible.
He's a machine, he is.
Absolutely incredible footballer. But yeah, Albania, the next 5 minutes is massive. They couldn't hold on against Italy. They'll be looking to hold on today. Jack saying you love to see it, and you do. I think,
But Croatia with the ball again, they still haven't got the ball in the box. Just passing it around, looking for the perfect opportunity.
That's poor again from Gavardiol running onto that.
11 men behind the ball.
And there's a chance here because Gavardiol's completely out of position. This is a brilliant run.
Done well.
And fouled there. Brilliant. That's superb. He knew he weren't
the pressure off.
He weren't going to take 3 players on there. Drew the foul from Gavardiol, who for some reason had come marauding up the pitch.
For someone with his experience, that's a really poor foul to give away.
And Zlatko Dalic, once again, will be very frustrated that his team have gone behind here.
The pressure on his shoulders.
And Albania are absolute. They've gone mental, and of course they are.
Why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
The underdogs, the dark horses, maybe.
And from Saturday night, you've got to enjoy it while it lasts.
Didn't know much about them before the tournament, but I heard some people saying that they were their dark horses, and I was laughing at them.
Yeah.
But now, after the Italy performance, and now the first 15 of this, can't laugh now. They've got to be taken serious.
Yeah. That's a lovely little ball, and they're all over Croatia here. Coming forward once again, Albania. That
one pass again through Croatia's midfield.
Here is Bayrami running in, cuts inside. Can he get a shot away? He does get a shot away, and that is just past the post, out for a corner. Took a touch from Livakovic's hand, and Albania.
Well played from him.
Exactly, pushing in again. Bayrami cuts inside brilliantly there. I mean, poor defending from Juranovic. Did take 2 deflections.
Again.
2 deflections on the way through. And that's the thing. He's been given too much space and time there to cut inside.
They're expecting the cross and it didn't come.
And Albania, from Saturday night, where they looked like conceding immediately, today they look like they're going to get a second rather than concede again.
They've done their homework. They've reflected on their loss to Italy, and they've changed a few things, and they're looking decent.
Because against Italy, they were brilliant coming forward. It was defensively they're poor. Tonight they have sorted that out. It will fall to Hisai on the edge of the area from that corner. He has a shot blocked. Recycles it with a lovely little ball over the top. But yeah, I mean, the technique was
hit and hope there, wasn't it?
It didn't look to what they were doing at all. That seems to be another theme, that people just keep kicking it in the air and hoping for the best. You're professional footballers. Pass it to each other.
Croatia are going to play out from the back here, and Albania happy to press. Thought they might have sat back a bit because they're going to leave gaps now.
And now that's
they've won it though.
Well, that's the thing. They sat back against Italy, didn't work. So maybe pressing up high will work. The ball's come through again. Is that a penalty? Kicked in the head there. Referee waves it away.
Will be checked though.
Yeah, they'll have a look. I don't think there's enough in it. And they've won another free. Yeah, they've won a free kick in there. Petkovic being too handsy there on a jetty. We had an Albanian free kick. VAR not even bothering.
No.
But
Albania happy to get a few touches on the ball, make this Croatia team work.
I mean, that wasn't a penalty, but that was another chance there where they did get through.
But they've had a few spells of possession, and they've managed to pass through the Croatia. Not this time.
Modric, and then Modric rushes it. They end up winning a throw. No. You don't usually see Luka Modric rush a pass and get it wrong.
Don't usually see him give the ball away.
No.
Albania fans, though, still loving it. 1-0 up.
And that's a massive factor. That they make it feel like a home game. Croatia will. I mean, especially the Croatian fans, after seeing the performance on Saturday, going 1-0 down here, they won't bother.
Yeah, I could see some fans leaving by half time if Albania get another goal.
I mean, a 2-0 down to Albania inside 45 minutes. They'd have conceded 5 goals in 2 games, which is still less than Scotland, but still not
That's
great.
not something to compare yourself to, though.
Absolutely not. And there is a player down here, but he's going to get on with it. And that's what I mean. He's been kicked in the head. We see so many players nowadays roll around.
There has been a lot this tournament of players going down. And I feel like the refs should know players are going down. They're trying to gain an advantage. But
I mean,
it was good to see last night Rafael Leao getting booked for diving.
And that wasn't the worst dive we've seen at the tournament. No. So that was probably a bit harsh. But yeah, it's good to see it clamped down on. But I mean, France were terrible at it.
Yeah.
Because it's that cross between, it's not a dive, but it's not a foul. But because they fall to the floor so
they
easily,
over-exaggerate everything. Yeah. And if the referee hasn't got a perfect view, then it works.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it as the opposing team, then you're at a disadvantage. And it's just a shame to see now.
Yeah.
But it's just part of the game. You've got to get used to it.
What a drive this is from Gvardiol, but he's lost it again. And the ref pulled back for a free kick earlier on.
Got lucky there, because if they won the ball, they'd left themselves 3-on-3 at the back.
That's the thing, another chance there where Gvardiol's come rolling forward and he's lost the ball again.
He's allowed to do this at Man City because Rodri fills in.
Yeah, Rodri just wins the ball back magically.
A bit like Kante the other night.
Exactly.
Kante, he plays in Dubai, he hasn't lost it.
Exactly.
He's still world class, I'd say.
Gary's saying Croatia really struggling to create, Albania have settled in. That's exactly. Albania have got comfortable and Croatia can't really find a way through.
Got another early goal. They're happy to win this game 1-0.
Yeah.
And they're not looking for an amazing goal difference.
And we've seen it so many times. Belgium went behind to Slovakia, couldn't hold on. Portugal went behind to Czech Republic, and if the Czech Republic centre half hadn't stuck in his own net, Portugal wouldn't have found a way back in that game.
But the pressure was already on Croatia coming into this game with a 3-0 loss, and then it's Albania, and now it's on them even more. And Albania know that.
Again, there's so much expectation for Croatia going into this tournament. For Albania, nothing. They could have rocked up, lost 4-0 every game, and the fans still would have been proud.
Yeah, the last tournament for their so-called golden generation, or the end of it anyway, and it might turn into a bit of an embarrassment.
Yeah. That's the thing. I don't think we'll see Perisic again. We definitely won't see Luka Modric again. Obviously, there are a few young players coming in Sutalo and Livakovic, but you're losing Brozovic, you'll lose Modric.
They're losing their spine of their team.
Kovacic will be... That's a lovely little ball over from Modric, though, cut out by Jim City.
I think Kovacic will be at the next Euros, but that'll probably be his last.
Yeah.
So in the space of 2 to 4 years...
what a little dink that is.
Here we go.
Army. He's in again.
Has he got him?
Oh,
well
great.
defended.
Yeah. Really good tackle. Really, really good tackle from...
miscommunication. Here go Croatia.
Up the other end. Here is Kramaric. What can he do with it? He lays
the ball up. Got to get a shot off.
Kovacic, other guys, a big block. Yeah.
It's their first shot. Don't know if it's even going to count as a shot.
Kovacic again needs to get a shot away. Can't, lays it.
Keep looking
across,
for the perfect shot.
and it's a deep. Oh, and that is just wide from Marcelo Brozovic in there. Being really put off by the fact that Brozovic is wearing number 22. But yeah, I mean,
Keep getting confused between Mayer and Modric as well with the blonde hair and hairband.
But really, that's a terrible effort. That's the thing is, you don't want Brozovic in that scenario. If that falls to somebody, that falls to Meyer or Kramaric or Pekovic.
It's going to get to a point of the game though where they can't keep passing it 3 times
and
along
watching
the box.
this goal back in, and it's not the fact that no one's picked him up. They didn't. Brozovic doesn't know he's there. Nor does Gvardiol.
Gvardiol's marking the guy behind, but I don't think he knows he's there either. No. And if that had been palmed out by the goalkeeper, I think it would have gone in anyway.
Yeah, 100%. Rebound as well would have been tucked home. Jack saying Albania are massive. They've been brilliant. You can take nothing away from them. I think Slovakia got fortunate against Belgium. I think Czech Republic were unlucky against Portugal. But this afternoon, Albania have been absolutely brilliant.
But it is good to see that the attacks are ruling this tournament because everyone wants to see goals. No one wants to see boring 0-0s.
We haven't seen a 0-0 yet. And saying we're now starting match week 2, here come Croatia once again, but well played by Strakosha. Risky that, because that ball from Perisic went over his head.
Annoyed.
Yeah, and
the Croatian team are going to start turning on each other.
Because again, it's another ball that's been put into absolutely nobody.
And Albania is going to be loving it.
Oh yeah, they're having a great time. The fans, the players.
And the sun's out. Yesterday we saw a bit of rain. The Turkey game almost got called off.
Chucked it down in Portugal, Czechia as well.
Yeah.
Leipzig not providing the weather. Hamburg is. And when the sun is shining, Albania are striving.
The rain almost got Czechia a result yesterday.
Yeah,
not letting Ronaldo's team play.
Exactly. But I mean, this speaks volumes for Croatia. It's a squad that are struggling. It's a manager who I think has looked out of depth. Whereas Silvino and Albania, the best thing they did was replacing the manager before. Silvino has come in. They were top of their group in qualifiers. Absolutely brilliant. Beating teams like Czech Republic, beating teams like Poland, which, I mean, I know they're not world beaters.
Looking at Poland's last game, they were a good team.
Exactly that. So the fact they topped that group was brilliant. And they've rocked out with this tournament and they've played to win. And the big difference between this game and the Italy game is that they haven't conceded, immediately after.
They've done well to hold on for almost, 10 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, they scored the goal in the 11th minute, so another 11. They've done really well, and again, as you said
earlier, they held on for 14 last time, didn't they?
They did, so 15. Maybe I'm not going to say anything too early.
If they get to half time though, they'll be very happy with this. I think
the frustration for Albania last time was they conceded the equaliser and then Italy second so quickly.
But Croatia are starting to look a bit like Italy from a few years ago. Bad performances at major tournaments, not even qualifying.
Yeah.
And just with an ageing team. And the new manager came in, sorted it all out, kicked out half the team.
And went and won Euro 2020.
Exactly. Well, they shouldn't have. Chiellini should have been sent off, but
Yeah, and maybe England could take penalties. But they surprised everyone at that tournament. No one expected them to win. But as you say, before that, 2018, 2016 really weren't good enough.
But it's the teams that do better now are the young teams with a few older heads to experience. And
you've seen it from Croatia. They were brilliant in the 2018 World Cup. Obviously knocked out England, got to the final.
Yeah.
But in 2020...
Lost to a good France team.
Exactly. In 2020, they weren't very good. In 2022 World Cup, they weren't very good.
Just got worse.
And in this tournament, they could be grouped, which would be ridiculous, frankly.
Well, especially with their last 15 years of success, not success, but good performances, it would be an embarrassment.
When you had Mario Mandzukic up front, Modric in his prime.
Yeah.
Really, really good side. No one got past them.
Mandzukic with that goal against England that...
made me cry.
Yeah.
All I remember that night is the Trippier free kick. Don't remember the rest.
The Trippier free kick was very good.
Kovacic plays a 1-2 with Kramaric, but again, they don't get the shot away. They're trying to force it now, Croatia, and that's the problem. Because they haven't managed to get through Albania yet, they're going to force the ball, and that only leads to more problems.
This is the problem for Albania, though. If Croatia do have more possession, like everyone thought, which they have now, they've settled into the game, they're going to be working hard off the ball, and if they keep just kicking it long every time, the striker is just not going to get any chances. The wingers are going to run themselves into the ground, and you could see at 60 minutes with their limited squad depth, a few goals come in.
Yeah, 100%. There's a flare in the from one of the Albanian
fans. They're loving it.
It's actually, they're enjoying it while it lasts, I think.
Celebrating maybe too early. We'll see.
Yeah. But 25 minutes gone here then, or nearly that. Still Albania leading. They've been absolutely brilliant.
Another image of Perisic with his arms outstretched complaining to the referee, though. He's really not enjoying it out there.
Don't know what he's complaining about. He's got his hands all over Lachie in there.
Yeah, headbutted him. It looked like.
As I say, don't really know. He's bemused by it, but I'm surprised. And again, Strakosha though. I mean, the free kick was given 25 seconds ago, and he's only just put the ball down.
Nowhere near where it was given either.
No,
but why blame them? Game management wasn't their strength against Italy. They've looked at themselves. They've improved, which is what you like to see.
And we're now ticking over into the 25th minute. It's incredible, and the referee don't take no notice. That's a long ball looking for man. I can't
get away with it more in the first half than the second.
Oh yeah, do that in the 80th minute, and they're all in the book.
Yeah.
They're forced back to his goalkeeper, Levakovic.
Playing as a second right back again, though.
Yeah. I mean, I said that Levakovic wouldn't be very busy today. I've got a prediction wrong.
Eat your words.
My predictions have been terrible. I did say 2 on Croatia, and I did say Albania to score us, but look at that. Croatia, they've had 60% of the ball, but only 2 shots, not a single one on target. Albania...
The only statistic that counts is the one that we can see in the top left corner.
Exactly that. Exactly. Albania, they've had 2 shots, put 1 on target, but that was a goal, so they don't care. They might have a shot. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have a shot for the rest of this game.
That's a bit of a stretch. Maybe the half. I reckon they'll have one in the rest of the game.
We'll be saying that's a great ball in from Meyer. Looks for Petkovic. That's headed over. He should do better there.
He's done well to beat both centre backs though.
Yeah, he has. Think the flag went up anyway. Yeah. We'll see here. Meyer does, and this problem. See when Meyer actually gets forward. He was onside, so it weren't off. Header over the
edge. Not a defensive header, was it?
Potentially. I mean, it was a bit of a weird one.
I don't know. He looked annoyed at himself, but from that angle, no, it was a Croatian head.
But that's the thing. If Meyer can get up the pitch and stop playing as a second right back, he's going to cause problems.
Isolate the fullback one-on-one. Yeah. But the Albanian midfield are more than happy to cover.
100%. That's a lovely ball over the top.
Gavardio was all over it.
Oh, and Manai does swell again. That is the 3rd time he's done that today. Ray Manai is playing superbly. Just letting Sutalo come and put his hands all over him. He knows exactly what he's doing. He don't care about the ball. He's just like, keep grabbing me. I'm on the floor. Lovely free kick.
Well played from him. He won the ball, couldn't turn, went down. Well played. Pressure off his team.
No, Albania they're going to play this smart. They're not idiots. He wasn't going to try and run round him. He's just like, okay, you're going to grab my shirt. You're going to grab my shoulders. I'll take the free kick. Because you never know from free kicks. If they double their lead, suddenly
especially if there's a one-man wall of Modric.
Yeah. Have a shot. Test the keeper.
Mario on his boots.
Lovely little drawing there. Who is that? I can't tell. Oh, it's Lachie with the... No, not Lachie with the... Slani puts it in anyway.
Headed back across.
No. Oh, Jim City. He's done well to recover that, because that looked like it was going to go for a goal kick. Swung into the box. And
miscommunication.
Yeah, another... Croatia just not on it. They just really are not on it.
Thought the first game was just going to be them getting used to each other, because they've made a few changes, but you'd think this team know how to play. Maybe just warming up to the tournament. But they're just not at it.
That's the thing. I looked at that game as Spain just playing really, really well. Yeah. But perhaps, I mean, I'm intrigued to see what Spain-Italy is like later on at 8 o'clock. No, tomorrow.
The
tomorrow
decider of this group.
Yeah, and one that Croatian fans will have their eyes on, because if that's a good result for either of those teams, if that's a good result for if Italy win, Croatia are out, because obviously Italy, Albania, and Italy and Spain can't both. So Spain and Albania can't both lose in the last game. So
but Croatia are sort of in the same position as Scotland, some people thought, just getting used to the big tournament, warming up to it. But it'll be interesting to see how Scotland play, because Croatia, we've just got to say that they're just not at it anymore.
Well, that's the thing. I think Scotland. The difference is though, everyone has high expectations of what Croatia can do. We all knew Scotland would be crap.
Yeah, we weren't expecting as much from Scotland, and they played a very good Germany team. Arguably in the best form in the whole tournament.
That's another lovely ball put in by Hysaj. It's going to fall by right. And I tell you what, that was not a bad effort.
Good connection there. He was stretching though.
Hysaj got under it a little bit, but not a bad effort from the right back.
Seen some good volleys though. Expecting that to go on target.
So the amount of screamers we've seen in this tournament, I would just shoot. You never know what's going to happen.
The goal of the tournament this year is going to be something incredible.
The subs thought that had found the back of the net. AJ, I want to see saying their Super Mario boots look like they're very, very nice.
Where can I get them?
Yeah. Sign me up. Catch me on the pitch next season wearing those. But a positive start for the Albanians. Nearly half an hour through.
The smoke from the flare finally going out from Albania. Sure, there'll be another one in a minute.
Oh, they've got loads. I don't know how they get them in, but they find a way. And I've been impressed with Albania so far because I think they've played it right. Rather than sit 11 players behind the ball and hold on to 1-0, they're still pushing. They want to.
And I think that's the right decision from them.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to hold on for 80 odd minutes.
Exactly that. Referee wants to have a chat here with somebody.
Kicking the ball away.
Not happy. Yeah.
Got lucky there.
Yeah, I'll say. Could have seen a yellow.
Second half, that definitely would have been a yellow.
Oh, 100%. When the referee's already given out 1 or 2.
But if Albania can hold on for 15 more minutes, they're going to go in. And I think their whole conversation is going to be about team management, game management at half time.
Yeah.
They're going to be pushing for a second, but they're not going to want to over attack, leaving big gaps for probably one of the best passers in world football still, Luka Modric, to pick out his wingers.
Turned over again, it's a 4-on-4.
4-on-3.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, and that is a...
he's through!
Great opportunity. What a save from Livakovic.
Got to score.
And that is absolutely brilliant. But
Lucky deflection,
yeah.
I think that's got to go in.
Lovely ball through. Could have done a bit more on it.
In there.
I don't know how it... I mean, questions of Croatia to how the ball got through there. It's about 7...
Question the keeper for the first goal, but I think he's made up for it there.
Definitely so. Keeping his side in the game, perhaps.
Well
There's a
played
foul
there.
in there.
Another silly foul from Croatia in an attacking third.
Swatches back again. It was a lovely ball. So I don't know how it got through. 2 Croatian players were just lying on the ground.
Could say the defender put him off at the last second.
So Modric's pass was cut out. Albania then sprang on the counter-attack. Lovely little ball.
4-on-3.
And then, is it Sutalo and Brozovic just fall
Goes to
over?
the floor.
And then Bayrami shot.
Modric.
Not
I think
a bad effort.
Modric puts him off a bit.
And it's a good save.
It's a bad shot though, isn't it?
He's got to do
He's gone
better.
sort of straight at the keeper there.
Keeper's predicted it well.
Yeah. It's got to go back across the goal there.
Yeah, as Jack says, should be 2-0.
Definitely. And if it's 2-0 there, it's a long way back for Croatia. Morale's low, fans against you. And without a proper goal scorer, two goals is a lot.
Not a good free kick there from Aslani out for a goal kick. And as Jack says, make sure to leave a like if you're enjoying the show. There's 12 of you watching right now, only 4 likes. So 8 of you have not liked it yet. What are you doing? What are you doing? If you are enjoying
I'm not that bad, am I?
Yeah, exactly that. But
I think you've got to ask questions about the attacker there rather than the keeper.
Got to aim hard. I mean, I don't know how the defensive midfielder found himself in that area, but
perfect height for the keeper, wasn't it? Another long ball.
Because if you go the other side there, you wrong foot him again, and he's in
go
the
back where the keeper's come from.
Yeah,
that's what you're always told.
Again, I think an actual striker in that position or an actual forward probably does do that.
Didn't fall to the player that they wanted necessarily there.
You don't see Rodri on the counter attack, do you? Equally, that man's got a hell of a strike on him, so maybe.
I would have liked it to fall to him, to be honest.
But it hit it so hard to keep us in a chance.
Obviously scored the biggest goal arguably in Man City's history with the Champions League winner.
Yeah.
That and the Aguero one.
Croatia coming forward once again.
And again, they're choosing to use Perisic rather than Meyer.
Yeah, and I mean,
it's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I am very surprised because I think Perisic, back in the day and back when he was playing his best, was a phenomenal player. But look at him at Tottenham; he's been terrible.
He's hardly played.
Yeah,
but 1-on-1, Meyer's 100% better.
Yeah,
but look at that Perisic 1-on-1 there. He's just gone back.
And Meyer's just got a bit more intent. He wants to go forward. He wants to put the ball into the box.
But at the end of the day, Perisic is a fullback, so. Meyer's going to want to go forwards more than he is.
I swear, one point he was a left back, then he became
he was centre mid at one point, wasn't he?
Then a winger, and then a left wing back. Then he went all the way to fullback again as he's got older. Really, gone through the scale. He's been everywhere on that left hand side, and hasn't been good at any of those positions.
No, he wasn't that bad.
Yeah, he was all right. Into Milan days, he was brilliant.
Yeah, the World Cup run, he was pretty good.
Yeah, in 2018. Nowadays, not very good. Here's Milo.
Here we go, going forward.
Exactly.
Oh.
I mean, he has turned out, so he's just proved our point wrong, and his players played the ball straight at the Albanian defender.
Maybe Perisic is the better option.
That was really bad timing, because apart from that, he's actually had a decent game.
He has. But I think he's just getting frustrated because he got the ball 1-on-1, and instantly the centre-back and centre-mid come over to cover for Albania.
Yeah.
Need to start shifting this ball quicker, because Albania are so happy to sit 11 behind the ball. Luka Modric almost in line with his centre-backs there.
I'm saying he's dropped in, which is bizarre because you've also got Brozovic who's dropped
behind Gavardio.
The whole midfield's dropped in. There's just a massive space in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah.
Here's Meyer though, showing intent, showing he wants to come forward.
3-on-1 though. What's he meant to do?
And he's just because the rest of them have stood in the back line.
Yeah, exactly. When the Albanian midfielders haven't got to mark the Croatian midfielders, they can just crowd out the wingers.
You've got Modric who likes to drop into the back three. You've got Brozovic who's a defensive midfielder, and Kovacic who isn't very attacking. There's no attacking output.
Well, I think Modric is getting annoyed here. He's trying to drop deep to get the ball and sort something out himself, but that pass was awful from him. It's a few passes now from Modric, not up to his game.
Here come Albania again. He's made a run. He should have played it.
Should have played that. He was in.
But he's gone for the switch, and that hasn't paid off. Yeah, got it wrong.
Albania would have been in there if they played that down the line.
Playing a bit too reserved, to be honest. Probably he didn't want to lose the balls. He thought, I'm just going to keep it, and then got it wrong, all wrong.
Lost it anyway.
This is better.
That is a really poor free kick.
And he actually can't believe it. I'd be intrigued to have another look there. Kramaric drawing the foul. Looked like a free kick. We'll see here.
He was expecting the contact.
It's a soft one. It's a really soft one. Did he touch him?
I can see why he's annoyed now.
There. No, that's soft. That is so
anticipating
soft.
The contact that didn't come. Croatia got lucky there. Albania would be unlucky to concede from this. But with Modric, you never know, do you? Shooting opportunity.
Whip at far post. Either someone's going to get on it or it might go in itself. 10 minutes to play here. Big 10 minutes for Albania.
Can they hold on? They'd be unfortunate to concede before half-time. I think they've been the better team by far.
Modric then.
Surely Modric are going to favour this with an in-swinger.
Dinks it in, not a bad ball. Well punched.
Commanded his area well.
I like that. Gary's saying always make sure to hit it twice. What the like button? Well, unfortunately, if you do that, it will unlike it again. So please don't hit it
3 times.
Yeah. It just hits it an odd number. Modric, Kovacic. Really good stuff from Albania. Croatia just have not got going.
Well won there.
And now
And as soon as Albania get the ball, you can just see they all spread instantly.
Yeah.
Without the ball, just compress the pitch, make Croatia go wide and then crowd them out. With the ball, spread straight away, stretch Croatia. Their game plan is working.
Yeah, and again they're they're playing it really smartly. The left back realising he's not going to run past Mateo Kovacic, so he'll just run around a bit,
to get
draw
a free
the foul.
kick. Exactly 2 or 3 from Kovacic now, and we know that's part of his game.
Yeah. Got to be careful. Referee will be looking for cards soon. And again, another foul in there from Croatia. They're getting frustrated now. Kovacic again. I mean, you can't make it up. That's the problem. They're resorting to just fouling people now. Ramadani in there, we're doing well.
Don't see it as much from Man City because they have the ball all the time.
Exactly.
Oh, quick ball here. He's onside.
Man, he couldn't bring it down. If he could, Croatia would have been banging trouble. He's had a really good game. I can understand why he is playing over Breuer now. Just a bit more.
We'll maybe see him at 70 minutes instead of 60 if he continues this.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Bringing Breuer into this game is not a bad thing for Albania.
Yeah, you can see a bit of pace though for the last 20 minutes might be a good idea for Albania.
Because if they do just want to resort to that ball over the top, he'll run onto it.
With a tiring Croatian defence.
He's a bit faster than the 31-year-old man up front at the moment.
Well, he gives Albania a bit of let off from the pressure that Croatia, if the game continues, hoof the ball long and let him run onto it and maybe make something out of it, win a free kick. But here come Croatia again.
Brozovic I don't know, it's not a convincing shot.
You can tell they're getting frustrated if they've got to shoot from there.
If that was a pass, then it had way too much on it, and if it was a shot, it was terrible. So either way, really crap.
He was blaming his teammates, so it looked like it must have been a pass.
Not sure what I was expecting them to do there. Trap. I mean, the fact that he fist it at them, bring it down and shoot.
Lots of Croatian flags in the stands.
Being let down at the moment. Manai again doing well to hold it. That's better from Sutalo. Didn't get his head.
Unlucky not to win a free kick there. All over him. Hands around the front.
Bit handsy. Difference is this time he actually took the ball off him rather than just grab him. But Modric hit. Dropping in again. Trying to get something going. They want to score before the half ends.
Less than 10 minutes. So you've got to expect something from Croatia here. Put everything forwards.
Yeah. 100%. Here's Modric. He will play it to Sutalo.
Very negative from Modric. He's played a few balls out wide.
You've got
no defence cutting, line breaking passes yet.
Kramaric here.
Dance off.
And Hiso will happily sit there and dance with him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to threaten him. Gavardio very high up here again, and Kovacic under pressure.
They've
lost
won the
it
ball.
again.
Gavardio's out of position.
And they've got to go. They've slowed it down. Why
have you slowed it down?
Gavardio's not going to run very far. He hasn't now got back in. That was very...
He had a 3-on-3 there, and now it's a 6-on-3.
Just had to go. Even if you want to go attack, just run forwards.
Maybe Albania are just looking to get to half-time now, though. They're not looking to leave gaps.
But it's like, every time Gavardio runs forward, they lose the ball. I mean, it was Kovacic who lost it that time, but it is just a
one
fact.
too many players.
Yeah. Modric there, not strong enough in the tackle. Albania hold on to it.
Bit of possession here for Albania. More than happy just to keep the ball from centre back to centre back.
Exactly that. If Albania have the ball, Croatia can't score. Simple as that.
Well, you say that, we've seen a few in goals.
Yeah, we have seen a few in goals.
But at the halfway line, they are definitely unlikely to score.
Yeah. I mean, it would take something special from the Albania centre halves. No one foul in there, this time from Kramaric.
The whole team's just getting annoyed now. Silly free kicks.
Sarni just...
No need to do that. He's going nowhere.
He's literally cut inside into danger and you've decided just to smash him on the ankle.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Albania will be loving this.
Yeah. I'm surprised at Croatia. I thought they'd bounce back after Saturday, but if anything, that it's got worse.
Maybe the pressure's got to them.
Yeah.
The expectations.
Coming into this game knowing they needed to win, and so far they're going to need a big second half if they want to do
Albania
so.
came into this probably with confidence quite high after that Italy game. Although they lost, they put in a great representation of themselves.
100%. That ball there, man, I tell you what, I thought that was a bit of a foul, but the referee says no, and Croatia will come forward.
An overload, have they?
Exactly. This is the first time we've really seen Albania look open. Here's Kramaric up against Heaside, darts past him, cuts inside once again, does the Croatian forward. But again,
done
still,
too much.
He has got the ball in there, that's not good enough.
Croatia just stand on their heels there.
And then Manai does draw the foul. That's what he's done that all day long, and he's getting it right. And the Manai, he's asking when's the card coming out. That's the third or fourth time he's done it.
Asking about the one before, how that wasn't a foul, and we do agree with him, but he's got that one.
Got to see cards coming out, because if not, Sutala's going to keep doing that. Equally, if he does keep doing that, it plays into Albania's
We don't see
hands.
many cards in the first half, though. Ref likes to keep them in his pocket.
Yeah, I don't like that. He got assert dominance.
Yeah. Maybe not dominance, but, set standards.
Exactly. Set the tone for the game.
Yeah, there you go.
You can't give out because you'll see some refs won't give out cards for the first 45.
And players know that, they take advantage.
And then the second half, they're handing them out, left, right, and centre.
Players down here.
But he's off the pitch. Again, look at that. He doesn't roll around a slide. He gets up. He's still holding his back, but he's going to get up and get back into position.
Seen that with a lot of the Eastern European teams. They go down, and if they are actually injured, they get back up, not just for themselves, but for the team.
And they'll worry about it later.
Yeah, broken fingers, pop that back into place.
Yeah, deal with that one. Deal with that once you've blocked the shot.
Yeah.
Love that kind of determination.
Bit of spirits for half time is their medicine.
Perisic hooks it in there, headed away. Only as far as Modric on the edge. Looks to have a shot.
Old Modric would have had a shot there.
Oh yeah, on the volley. Would have caused problems for the keeper.
Maybe just a lack of confidence.
I think they don't want to try anything in case it goes wrong, because they know they need to take
But they've got to here now. They've got to just try everything.
Ball in and headed wide.
Well defended.
By Meyer, and it's out for a goal kick. He felt it was a corner. But yeah, as you say, Albania just doing enough there to put him off. That was nowhere near the goal.
He wasn't going to win a header against the big centre-back.
No, not a chance. Jim City's been superb. Europa League winning centre-half. It is shown why today.
Yeah.
Does well.
Proper leader experience for the Albanians.
Albania know they can let that ball in because they know they're not going to win that header. Was it a corner? Oh, maybe it was. But, your ref can't see that.
Liner should be.
Liner's a shocker.
Yeah.
I'm also loving the mist that is currently crossing the pitch. It's coming from behind the Albanian net. A few flares have been let off in that stand, and Mano there feels like he's drawn another foul. He hasn't. It's a Croatia throw.
He's definitely been in the wars though, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
But he enjoys it. Part of his game.
Yeah, that's what he does best. Stand there and get kicked, and the referee is going to stop the game. He's been saying he got the ball. I don't think he did. We'll have a look here. Good, well brought down. I mean, he does.
Player first, though.
Yeah,
but he is looking for it. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
With his back to goal, he's not going to have much luck.
No.
But then again, the Croatia can't go through the back of him.
No. Yeah, Brozovic here then. Plays it to Juranovic. Back to Brozovic. They're trying to find a way through, but Brozovic isn't that player who's going to find a defence-splitting pass. He's there just to kick people.
Well, you think that would be Modric, but Modric hasn't done that yet either.
Because he's currently in no man's land a bit. Croatia do put the ball in. Perisic can get the header on, but he heads it straight at the goalkeeper.
Nowhere. Albania just frustrating Croatia over and over again. Winning the ball back.
Only a minute till half time now.
There can't be much added time.
Yeah. And suddenly we're looking at Albania leading here for 45 minutes, and if they can do that in the second half, then Croatia are going to find themselves in a.
Here we go with the Basil.
What a bother! It does really well. He tries to. He's tried to turn that time, and it hasn't gone well. He should have tried to win the foul again. Actually,
fouls haven't been working. Try something different, and his wing is just nowhere near him.
And he's not that type of striker who's got the agility to turn around.
No, more of a Brower thing than a...
Yeah. But overall, a very, very decent start to this game. I was expecting today, as Gary said at the top of the show, today every single game today looks good, and they do.
Croatia finally starting to change with Perisic and Meyer on the bylines here.
Yeah.
But still, Albania
realised
just shifting from side to side.
That they're actually going to stretch Albania. That's a good ball in. The block deflected straight to his goalkeeper, and Srkosha is going to stand there.
If Croatia wants to get some chances, they've got to start shifting the ball quickly, getting it wide, getting people and crosses into the box, and then maybe the ball falls to that guy on our screen and have a wonder strike.
Minute to go here then. Albania taking their time. They're not going to rush this minute. They can see this out as well as they can. And a big 45 from the Albanians. They're coming forward again here, putting Croatia under pressure. A second for half time would be absolutely massive. Here's Hisai, he cuts in, looks to shoot.
Blocked.
That's brilliant from Kovacic. Ball hooked back in though towards Barani, and that's a good save from Levakovic. It's not a bad header from Ray Manai. Keeper does well to predict where it's going though, but again, another good chance for Albania. Could have been
much
two.
Contact on that header. Keeper does well though, keeper does well.
Need to get more behind it, but alas, still does well to at least hit the target. Very easy again to put those ones wild. Or straight the goalkeeper.
Maybe one last attack then for Croatia.
Kovacic trying to charge. Hisai, was
still
he
going?
fouled? No. Does want to get back up there though.
Time is up. Referee allowing one last attack.
Modric to Kovacic.
Now or never for Croatia before half time.
This is really good.
Here we go. Ball in.
Hooks it in, looking for Kramaric, and what a save from Srkosha. And then Meyer puts it across. That is a superb stop. The referee's given a free kick anyway. And that is
a great save.
That's incredible.
Scrambled across his goal there.
Does really well. Better from Croatia. Albania had everyone in the box. Kramaric wins the header. And that is a superb stop. Ref gave a free kick anyway.
Push in the back.
Keeper wasn't to know that. This was the ball in towards Manai. Oh, he's got again.
But also, if that ball goes in, even though it doesn't count, Croatia get a bit of confidence from that. So 100%, the keeper's done well there.
100%. That is the end of the first 45. Not a bad first half by any stretch. If you are an Albanian fan, Croatia with a lot of work to do.
Definitely the happier fan base.
Yeah, 100%. You can't take anything away from Albania. They were superb in the first half. But yeah, we finish here. Croatia 0, Albania 1. And where to start with that game? Absolutely brilliant. Thoroughly enjoyed watching that first half.
Yeah, although there was only one goal, it was definitely exciting game. Bit of end-to-end stuff, but
could have been a few more in there. Albania, and I think that's the worrying thing for Croatia is that I think
Albania had the better chances.
They're partly lucky to only be 1-0 down here. Let's have a look.
That one-on-one with the keeper, they really should have put that
100%.
away.
Let's have a look at some stats here then. And by the way, if you are tuning in, give us your thoughts on that first half, just while we look at some stats here. Croatia had 69% of the ball, but the difference is that Croatia 4 shots to Albania's 8, and Albania have had 3 on target. Croatia haven't had a shot on target in this game. That sums up that first half. Not a single shot on goal. Not good enough from Croatia. They need to do more in those attacking areas. Albania, they have more chances, generated more XG, and have played the much better football. And what this means for Group B, as it stands then, Italy, Spain and Albania would all be tied on 3 points. Croatia would be rock bottom with a -4 goal difference with 0 points. And if you're Albania, if Italy and Spain were to draw later, or if one of them was to lose, if Italy to lose... So, say this game finishes 1-0. If Italy lose 2-0 later, Albania would be second in the group with a game to go.
Croatia would be out as well.
And Croatia would be out.
Going to see a few upsets, I think.
100%. This second half could be absolutely massive for the tournament. Because if Albania win here, they have got a very good chance of going through, which is a massive shock. And Croatia could find themselves out of the tournament completely. For Italy and Spain... they'll be for them. If this stays an Albania win, then they know if they win later, they're also practically through. So that will be very interesting as this game continues. Pierre, really good first half.
Well, I'm going to leave you now for
hopefully
exciting
that
second
is
half.
right. And we may see you on later streams throughout the tournament.
Maybe. Might be here for England.
Maybe. We will see. We will see. Thank you very much.
Hopefully a good second half.
Yes, I hope so too. Thank you very much for that first 45. A very good first 45. But yeah, let me just push this to one side again. I will shift across to the middle of your screens and we will delve in to the first half analysis of that game. But as I said, Albania loving life at the minute. Croatia with a lot of work to do. But yeah, if you are tuning in, as I say, we are, make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. If you are new around here, much appreciated if you did subscribe and do all the wonderful things that mean we can produce better content. And also, if you have just joined, we are live for every single game of the Euro 2024. Today, starting off match week 2, but we are Jack is here later for Germany-Hungary, and then Scotland-Switzerland tonight as well. But every game you can find on this channel. Grappling with Canada, welcome to the stream. Says Croatia sounds so nervous and I'm completely disappointed in their defensive play. Not at all what we've come to expect over the years. And yeah, you're spot on, We know Croatia as giant killers, not afraid of any side. They've rocked up at big teams and they've been defensively solid. Over the last few years, look at the 2018 World Cup, look at other tournaments. They will rock up with the big sides, with expecting nothing. They won't care. They will turn up and they will give the big side a game. They'd be defensively solid and they'd take their chances and they would cause problems for the big teams. Whereas at this tournament, and especially today, as you say, they've been defensively all over the place. They've been really sloppy in possession. They've been wasteful with the ball. They've had 4 shots but none on target, but they've had 69% of the play. It really has not been good enough from Croatia in every single department. And that will be something they'll be looking to change in the second half, because it's a big second half, as I said. For Croatia, 45 minutes away from being practically out of Euro 2024. And that would be a massive, massive upset. But Croatia, not been good enough. Needs, as you say, they need to do much more with the ball. Stop losing. Albania's biggest threat is when Croatia lose the ball on the edge of Albania's penalty area and then Albania come forward on the counter-attack. Croatia need to stop losing the ball high up the pitch because it's costing them massively. We keep seeing Gvardiol go on these marauding runs forward and he'll lose the ball and then suddenly you've lost a centre-half and you've lost a centre-half and you're in massive trouble. They've got an overload at the back, and then they concede. I mean, we'll watch back the Larchi goal here. Brilliant play from Albania. They actually enjoyed a bit of possession by themselves. No one gets tight to Hisai, and no one follows the run of Larchi. Hisai then goes, he just puts the ball in. Brilliant weighted ball. Larchi just flicks it on. Doesn't try and, nod it past the goalkeeper. Literally just gets a little flick on it, which, brushes his head almost, which is enough to cause Livakovic issues. He should do better in the net. Dominic Livakovic does not do well with that chance. Ends up palming it into his own net. But take nothing away from Albania. It's a well-worked goal. It's a well-taken goal. And they deserve to lead in this game. But as I said, Croatia affording Albania too many chances on the counter. And when they have got the ball, we're seeing this very generic side-to-side motion for Croatia. But they're not putting the ball in the box, and when they do put the ball in the box, it's headed away. It's really not been good enough from Croatia in every single department across the pitch. I mean, we keep seeing at the ball, Modric will play a lovely little ball out to Perisic. Perisic will stand on it for a bit. He'll look to go left to cross it in. He won't cross it in. He'll cut back on himself and end up, it's like watching Man City, but rather than not playing the ball back inside and scoring a goal, you play the ball back inside and you lose it. And I've been really surprised by how bad Croatia have been, not only today, but across this whole tournament. I expected much, much better things from Slavko Dalic's side. And there's a big 45 minutes coming up here. We're going to watch how Croatia... So this is what I mean. Modric will get on the ball. And I mean, he's lost the ball quite a lot today. And that's the thing, is that midfield 3, once again, for Croatia, is getting overran. It really is. Modric, Brozovic and Kovacic are really struggling in there yet again. Whether it's age, my bet it's a lack of legs in there. Spain completely ran over them. And Albania are doing the same here. You know, Modric, Brozovic, they'll get the ball on the edge of the area, they'll get dispossessed, and suddenly Albania will spring on the counter and have an opportunity from it. And I think that is a big thing for Croatia, is that I think, some parts of them can count themselves lucky that it is only 1-0 in this game. I mean, Manai had a header that was well saved by Livakovic, but Slani had an effort that was also well saved by Livakovic, and Croatia can really thank their goalkeeper here that, you know, that they're doing really well. You know, I think Croatia are actually lucky that it is only 1-0. I think that chance at the very end of the half for Kramaric, yes, it was a brilliant save from Strakosha, but the referee gave a free kick anyway, so it didn't really matter. I mean, that was the best chance of the half, and it was a foul. So that's grim reading for Croatia. As I said, no shots on target, only 4 attempts in total. To have so much of the ball and do so little with it will be very, very disappointing. And when you look at how they played on Saturday, they were terrible against Spain. And yes, Spain are a very, very good side. Spain played really well. But when you also factor in the first half performance this afternoon, suddenly you've got big questions of what is going wrong at Croatia. And as Archie said when he was on here a minute ago, this kind of golden generation for Croatia, the team that got to the World Cup final in 2018, is disappearing. We won't see Modric again. We won't see Brozovic at another Euros. Kovacic has probably got 1 left in him. You know, there's ageing players in this squad. I mean, if we look at the team across the board, they're struggling slightly in terms of age. Obviously, so Livakovic, 29 years of old, Juranovic, 28, Perisic, 35, Modric, 38, Brozovic, 31, Kovacic hit 30 this year, Kramaric is 33. For Croatia, there's a real worry that over the next few years they could be in trouble. You know, I mean, yes, they have got Marko Pasalic at 23, Baturina at 21, Sucic at 21, but they're 21 years old. They should be playing now. You know, I look at Martin Baturina, I look at Sucic. Sucic for me would have been a better option. Than playing Brozovic today. I think Sucic offers you a bit more in there. He's 10 years younger. So he's got a lot more legs. He is probably a little bit sharper and a bit stronger. And I think that's the problem for Croatia, is you've got these... Like, Martin Baturina for me is a very, very good player. I mean, he'll probably come in when Modric leaves. And that's the problem, is that look at all these sides. I mean, Jude Bellingham has played 3 major international tournaments and he is 20 years old. Whereas Croatia, they're young and up-and-coming talents at 21, 22, 23, 24 years of age. They're having to sit on the bench while their 35-year-old players are playing in the team and clearly not playing very well. And as Grappling with Canada says, we were absolutely embarrassing against Spain. Yeah, really not, as you said, in recent years, we have seen Croatia go to the big sides and give them a game. Knocked out England in 2018. We've seen them beat Italy. We've seen them beat Spain. We've seen them beat France. You name any big side, Croatia have probably beaten them over the last 5-10 years. So to turn up at the tournament, yes, Spain was always going to be a difficult game, but Croatia were blown out the water in that tie. I mean, obviously, it'd be interesting to see how good Spain are, because, as I said, when I originally looked at that tie, I thought Spain were just too good. But if Croatia are this bad, maybe Spain aren't as good as we think they are. Or Spain are ridiculously good and they'll prove that tomorrow night in the Italy game. So yeah, who knows? But yeah, so far, a really good game of football from a neutral point of view. A really, really good stream as well. Thank you so much to everybody who has joined us today for this game. Still a very long way to go. And if you are new around here, then please do join us. Please do subscribe and join us for the rest of this Euros. Obviously, we have the 2 Group A games after today. It'll be Germany-Hungary, which we're live for, and Scotland-Switzerland, which we're also live for. So obviously still, we've still got 41 games after this, I think. Is today the... No, 39, I think. 38, something like that. Still a lot of games to come. We're live for every single one of them. So if you are new, make sure to join up. But yeah, really, really impressed with Albania. I've talked about how bad Croatia are, but take nothing away from Albania. And as we said in the build-up, they came into this tournament with no expectation whatsoever. And, I mean, we all thought that in this group, in the group of death, they would struggle massively. But it's been the opposite. They turned up at Italy. They turned out as Italy. Took the lead after 41 seconds. Gave Italy a really good game. Were unlucky that Manai had that chance that could have made it 2-2. Only losing 2-1 to Italy. We thought, okay, they battled well. They battled hard, but they're still not a great side. And in the first 45 minutes here today, they are proving that they are here to fight. Taking the lead early on once again. Taking their chances and limiting Croatia to not many chances themselves. And that, is, for me, has been the big difference between the Italy game and the Croatia game. In the Italy game, Albania scored the goal and then tried to sit really, really defensive, and eventually they got broken down. It didn't work. Whereas obviously today, they have kept the pressure on Croatia. They're still pushing, trying to cause them problems. And it's working, And that's the difference. And we've seen it happen time and time again in this tournament. Slovakia did it, took the lead, kept pushing Belgium. Slovenia did it. Yes, they went 1-0 down to Denmark, but they kept pushing and got an equaliser. Romania, another example. We are seeing so many, smaller sides get results against the big teams because they're playing brave. It's something we've seen Croatia do across the last few years. Playing brave, being strong, going to the better opposition, taking the game to them and getting the result. However, this afternoon, so far, we are seeing Albania do that to Croatia. And as I said, at the start of the interval, Albania will win today, put themselves with a really good opportunity of qualifying, because even 3 points could be enough to see them through as part of the lucky losers. And even if they weren't to go through, if they were to finish third in this group, that is a phenomenal achievement. And if they finish in the top two, well, my oh my, I'll be lost for words. But yeah, there does look like there's going to be a change, by the way, for Croatia. I think it's a double change, and it is the two players I mentioned at half time. Sucic and Pasalic are going to come into this game to change some things up. And that does not surprise me. Maya coming off and Brozovic coming off. Brozovic, again, I'm not surprised. Brozovic does not have the legs. He is not good enough anymore. Sucic is a very good player, very young player. He will come in and give you something else in that midfield. So Croatia going to their young players, bringing energy into this second 45. So Pasalic will go onto the right-hand side to replace Maya, and Sucic will come in with a like-to-like change with Brozovic. I mean, that's big. These changes could be enough to see Croatia through now. I'll be intrigued to see how they play with this double change. Take nothing away from Albania. These two changes could be massive for Croatia. But we are going to get underway in this second 45 minutes. A massive 45 minutes. If the result stays the same, Croatia are practically out of Euro 2024. Did not think we'd be saying that come match week 2. We are underway in this second half. Albania, 45 minutes away from a very, very famous victory. Here is Gvardiol. Croatia looking to play on the front foot immediately, but smashed out of play by Barami in the middle. Really, really strong defending. Well played. But yeah, I'm very surprised that it's taken this long for Slatko Dalic to turn to his bench, really, and to realise that after that first game, Brozovic and that aren't good enough. As Archie says, the old man is off. 31 years old. I mean, I know Modric is 38, but Modric is still playing at a high level for his domestic club. Brozovic is out playing in Saudi Arabia, which is not, what I call a high quality league. I don't think anyone calls it a high quality league. Here is Sucic already getting on the ball, plays it over to Juranovic, who puts it into the box, looking for Petkovic, who gets his head on it, but it will be smothered by Tomas Rakosha. And another chance there for Croatia, a bit of a half chance, not getting a shot on target. Forced along by Rakosha. Manai is battling up well there with Gavardio, but Sotalo does well there to recover it. And Croatia will get the ball down and play again. Here is Modric, plays it into Kovacic. Lovely ball through the line, looking for Pasalic. Perisic can't do much with it. Concedes a free kick. Really good from Asani to draw the foul and relieve all the pressure on Albania. And Strakosha again will come across, take this free kick and launch it long. But Albania showing their same intent. They're going to be strong defensively. They're going to be resolute. Remain in this very, very strong structure. But when they do get the opportunity, they are going to attack Croatia and try and cause problems offensively. Well brought down by Manai, but he's been dispossessed and Croatia will come forward. Gavardio into Kovacic. Here is Perisic. Cuts inside, plays it back to Gavardio. Here is Kovacic. Into Sotalo. Across to Juranovic. Here is Sucic. Cutting inside. Plays it into plays it into Pasalic, who goes out wide to Perisic. Can't quite do enough with it though. Again, Albania making sure they're going to be organised. Croatia trying to find a way through. Here is Ivan Perisic going for the long throw. Can this be Croatia's way back into this game? A throw reaching the 6-yard box, headed away by Albania. Is it out for a goal kick or a corner? It is out for a goal kick. Petkovic with his head in his hands on the floor. Good defending again from Jim City. Leading his team by example as the captain. Proving why he was so crucial, proving why he was so good for Atalanta in that Europa League campaign that we are going on to win it. Very, very good defender. He's been absolutely immense for Albania today. But yeah, Croatia, they've started this second half better. They're definitely putting Albania under a bit more pressure. Starting to get balls into the box. I mean, I'll be intrigued to see when they have their first shot on target. Sutalo wins the header, brought down by Aslani, but that is offside against Manai, and it'll be pulled back for a Croatia free kick in Croatia's own half. Yeah, Manai here just coming back from an offside position. It was a tight one, I'll be honest. I'm surprised that was given. Especially the fact that the ball had, played on. Here is Pasalic into Modric. He gives it to Sucic, back to Modric, who finds Petkovic, plays it to Kramaric, has a go, big save from Tomas Rakosha. Falls to Kovacic again. Croatia piling on more pressure. Modric plays it back to Kovacic, who cuts inside, forced to go backwards. Ball falls to Sucic, plays it out wide to Perisic. Perisic puts it into the box, looking for Kramaric. Kramaric at the back post. Pasalic at the back post. You can't quite turn it home, but a huge stop in there from Tomas Rakosha to deny Sucic. Running in beyond the defender, and that is a brilliant save. Brilliant save from Tomas Rakosha, but Sucic coming into this game and causing problems immediately. Again, you bring off a 31-year-old defensive midfielder who can't run for a 21-year-old young, very skillful midfielder. You're going to threaten, and Croatia fans willing their team on to try and find a way back into this tie. And Sutalo doesn't win the header. Juranovic has to hack it clear. Out for a Albania throw-on. Yeah, Croatia have looked much better since making those changes at half-time. Not a bad start. And here for Albania, they have the throw on. It goes long, looking for Manai. Doesn't win the header. And there's a collision in there, but Croatia come away with it. Here is driving forward is Sucic. He plays it to Kramaric. Out wide to Pasalic. Pasalic plays a 1-2 with Petrovic. Falls to Kovacic. Looking to line up a shot. Can't find it. Out wide to Juranovic. He puts it in there. Looking for Petkovic. But it's a good... He heads it down into a dangerous area, but hacked away. Here is Joska Gvardiol. Skips past two players. Brilliant from the centre half. And he just runs out of play. Was there a foul in there? He thinks there was. Referee says no. Letexier points for a goal kick. Be a really, really good start. Yeah, I mean, Croatia have upped it. They really have upped it in the second half. I mean, I'm impressed with the turnaround, but the problem is they need to turn it around with goals. They can't just play well at this point in the game. They need to find the back of the net. Ideally, they need to score twice. I mean, I'm sure from this stage they would take a draw. Strakosha goes long. Flicked, looking for Sutalo. Kovacic brings it down. Modric driving forwards now for Croatia. Here is Pasalic. Picks out a teammate. Here is Sucic. Into Kramaric. Kramaric does well, trying to find an option, lays it into Kovacic. Kovacic cuts inside, has a go from range, it was deflected, and that is well read by Thomas Strakosha to keep that out of the Albanian net. Kovacic lets one go, took a big nick off of Laci, and good reactions from Thomas Strakosha to keep that one out. If you are tuning in, by the way, make sure to get involved in the live chat. Let me know what you're thinking of that game. Have of the game so far. Have your say in the poll in chat. And if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Every single game coming to you live. Every single game of the Euro, coming to you live on this channel. That's a lovely ball out wide to Kramaric. Kramaric cutting inside. Plays it to Perisic. Perisic looking for Pasalic at the back post. Gets his head on it, but heads it wide and out for another Albanian goal kick. And that's the thing. Croatia are starting to put the ball in. They're starting to get headers away, but all these headers are going wide. Need to start hitting the target. They've had a couple of shots on target in the last couple of minutes, but these aerial efforts really need to start testing Thomas Strakosha. Here is the Albanian goalkeeper over the goal kick. Albania looking to play out the back. Here is Ajeti. Looking long, finding Manai, but he was deemed to be offside once again. And that will be another Croatia free kick. So second time the ball's gone long. And that's why it was Asani that time who was offside. Manai was also in an offside position. But the ball was closer to Asani than it was to Manai. Here is Sucic. Plays it to Modric. Back looking for Petkovic, but cannot find him. And that again will run through Thomas Strakosha, who is going to take his time out everything he does today. But yeah, Albania fans begging that their side can hold on. Croatia fans begging that their side has enough to get back in this game. A really, really good contest so far. Very tight contest. As we predicted before the game kicked off, a lot of people expecting a tight contest. I mean, 63 votes now in the polling chat. Absolutely brilliant to see. 54% Croatia, 35% Albania, 11% going for a draw. Says it all. Really, really tight contest. As demonstrated by what you guys are thinking, and thanks to everyone who has got involved and had their say. Here, coming forward are Albania once again. Pasalic trying to win the ball back, but can't. And the ball will go all the way back to Jim City. Into Ramadani. Here's Aslani. Back to Ramadani. Ramadani does well. Knocks it back to Jim City. Strakosha going long, trying to find his winger, but cannot do so. Satalo plays it to Gavardio. Gavardio here inside to Luka Modric, who goes out wide to Pasalic. To Gavardio, who's had to stretch to reach that one. Here is Perisic. Croatia moving it with a bit more zip now. And cause more problems. Here is Juranovic, puts the ball in, looking for Kramaric, and the header is backwards from Petkovic in the end. Cannot find the target. Again, got to do better with that, you feel. Did it take a nick off a defender, perhaps? But a ball in here from Juranovic. Not a bad ball in at all. Petkovic heads it, he heads it backwards, but he does head it into Ajeti. And this is a Croatia corner. Modric over the set piece then. Whips the ball in. Not a bad ball in. Let's put it on the goalkeeper. And that is headed over by Sutalo in the end. Bit of a mess. Couldn't quite tell who it came off, but it did come off Josip Sutalo. And that is out. Oh, he should score. He really should score. He's practically on the goal line. And he heads it past the post. Relief for Strakosha. Relief for Albania. They hold on once again. Time running away from them now. Still a while to go. Still only one goal in it. But obviously, A, they'll be looking for 2. And B, they would have expected them to do much better in this game. But yeah, here coming forward once again. Kovacic driving through the midfield. Plays it out wide to Kramaric. Here is Kramaric. Looks to deliver it as he ran out of play. Referee doesn't think so. And Albania will play on. Manoj holds it up, releases it to Asani. The ball is then back to the Albanian right winger who looks to play it into Manoj. But both of them have different ideas of where they wanted that ball to be played. And that goes all the way back to Livakovic, and Croatia will rebuild in their own half. Here is Luka Modric. Finds Kovacic. To Gavardio. Gavardio driving forwards. We know he's a pretty good goal scorer. He's in brilliant goal scoring form for City towards the end of the campaign. Here's Luka Modric. He plays it to Juranovic, who drills the ball hard and low. Hacked away, but Modric has a go from range. Blocked once again by Ramadani, who is now down on the floor. Referee's going to stop the game because I don't know why he stopped the game, because it's not a head injury. It's a mid-drift injury. The referee is saying that he is going to stop the clock. Modric there, and Ramadani absorbing all of that. Straight into the gonads. That's going to hurt. Modric's effort going straight into the privates of Ramadani. Gary says hello again. Welcome to your co-host Archie. He had to go at half-time, but there's a very good chance we will see him again this tournament. Really good first half from him. In terms of punditry-wise, he didn't play. But no, good to have him on. Hopefully we'll see him again soon. Gary says, any chance for Croatia? They've been much better. They made a double change at half-time, brought off Brozovic, which has helped, because now they've actually got a midfielder that can run. But yeah, Croatia have been all over him, really. Put them under a lot more pressure, getting more shots away. They've finally had a shot on target. Strakosha has had to make a few saves. And there's a big block in there from Ramadani to stop Modric. And the game will get back underway. But yeah, Croatia have been much, much better since they made the changes. And Perisic had a go from range. It was deflected into the arms of Thomas Strakosha. Well claimed by the keeper once again. Half an hour to be played. And Laci there, getting the block in, slowing the ball down, meaning that Strakosha can run across his goal and claim it with ease. But a big 30 minutes now for Croatia and their tournament. If they cannot find a goal, they are practically eliminated from this year's edition of the Euros. Gavardio wins the header. Caught on the ball was Kovacic, he gets away with it though, because apparently it was deemed a foul. That surprises me. Thought that was a clean winning of the ball. Croatia had all the possession, 63%, but haven't done anything with it yet. Here is Juranovic, plays it to Sucic. Back to Juranovic, into Modric. Modric looks to cross it in, feints it, puts it in now, looking for Petkovic, and what a tackle that is from Ajeti to stop the ball reaching the head of Petkovic. Without that touch from the Albanian centre-half, it could have been trouble for the Albanians. A really vital interception in this game. Here is Kramaric, plays it to Kovacic, to Modric, running through the team, half cleared by Jim City, falls back to Kovacic. Croatia really building something here. Kovacic to Modric, to Pasalic, plays looking for Kramaric, and it's cut out once again magnificently by Albania. And Mana there feels like he was fouled. Ref says no. Here's Luka Modric and cut out once again. And now Albania can come forwards. Here is Bayrami. Plays it to Aslani. He cuts inside to Bayrami. Ball on to Manai. Just want to hold it up. Sutalo's got his hands all over him once again. And again, Manai draws the foul. Albania play it quickly though. Here is Bayrami on the left-hand side. Causing problems for Albania today. Plays it into Aslani. Cuts back. Looks to get a shot away. He can't. Now he'll get a shot away. It's not a bad effort. But Livakovic does well to get across and smother it. Really good stuff from Albania. They're still causing problems on the counter. You know, they've been really, really good in defensively, but also coming forward. Another change for Silvino's side, and but yes, this is Albania. So this is Albania's first change of the game. Croatia were the ones who made two, and it is Seferi, and Seferi is coming on to replace Asani. Good game for Asani. He's looked dangerous. Caused a lot of problems. Very, very quick. Very, very rapid on the counter. Really good game from him. Seferi coming in now to help Albania see this game through. Here is Perisic. Plays a lovely little ball down the line into the runner Kramaric, who's under pressure from Bayrami, but it's cleared. It's hacked away there by Aslani, and Manai will chase. Manai is going to put Sutalo under pressure. And Manai puts Sutalo under too much pressure and ends up conceding a free kick, but Albania have won it back straight from the set piece. Referee's going to stop the game because Sutalo is still down here. Just collided with Ray Manai. Nothing cynical in it at all. And the referee is running over to the bench here, and he's getting out his card, and the referee is showing a yellow card to one of the Croatia coaches. Not quite sure what that's for, but one of the Croatian coaching staff are receiving a yellow card. Perhaps they felt this was a foul. I don't think so. I don't think there's enough in that. Sutalo's done the same to Manai all day long. Manai does it back to him. Sutalo doesn't like it, and nor do the Croatian coaching staff, and now they will pick up a caution. And Croatia will make another change in the next few minutes. Intrigued to see who that is. Unless they're bringing off Sutalo, which they might be doing. Albania to get this game back underway then. Here is Ramadani. Plays it to Hisai. Hisai goes long looking for Ray Manai. Ray Manai holds it up superbly. He has been so good today, Ray Manai. Holding that ball up for Albania. What a ball across the pitch from Bayrami. Looking for Ramadani. Couldn't find him here. Winning the ball back. Aslani plays a lovely ball looking for Bayrami, can't find him. Ball falls to Manai, can't get the shot away though, and Croatia win it back. More good football from Albania though. Seferi makes a road tackle, doesn't win it back, and just Croatia will use this advantage to keep driving forwards. Here is Andre Kramaric. Kramaric cuts inside, lays it into Sucic, but it's won back superbly by Christian Asani. He dinks it into Bayrami, who is going to run at Josko Gavardio. Good opportunity here for Albania. Bayrami gets a shot away. It's wild though. Good defending from Gavardio to stand him up. Bayrami gets the shot away. Not good enough really. Should do better with that. Could have looked up and passed it. At least got trouble with the goalkeeper. It's not a bad effort, not a great one. Goes out for a goal kick. And Croatia will get this ball moving pretty quickly now then. Here is Mateo Kovacic. Plays it into Luka Modric. Kovacic. Back to Modric. Need to see something special now from Croatia. If they want to fight, if they want to turn this game around, if they want to win this game. Launched ball across the pitch. Here is Gavardio into Kovacic. Tries to knock it out to Juranovic. Under pressure though. Keeps the ball though. Does really well there. Sutalo plays it to Juranovic. What can Juranovic do with it? Here is Luka Modric. Back to Sutalo. Gavardio. Sutalo again. Modric again. Croatia can't find a way through. Here's Juranovic though. He will whip the ball in. Straight into the gloves of Tomas Rakosha. And all that pressure, all that time for Croatia spent on absolutely nothing there. As that cross was a letdown. And again, Tomas Rakosha in no rush to get this game underway. And he will kick it long. Manoj couldn't trap it. Runs through to Levakovic in the other net. Here is Gavardio. Luka Modric plays it into Juranovic. Back to Pasalic. Poor pass. Kovacic recovers it though. Here is Kramaric. Out wide to Perisic. Perisic puts it in there and it's headed over by Marko Pasalic. The half-time substitute runs onto it, heading it over. Another decent chance for Croatia. Making a change then here. Making a change Croatia. Here comes Petkovic is coming off and Budimir is going on. Budimir having a really good campaign in the La Liga. Started the Spain game, was benched for today, but now he is on there. And Croatia hoping that he can fire them to at least a draw, if not the win. But really good stuff so far from Albania. Croatia have come back at them in the second half, but they've held firm. They've remained resolute. They have not dropped the standard and they've kept going. Here is Perisic. Ball into Gavardio. What can Gavardio do with it? He plays it into Sucic. Back to Gavardio. Here's Perisic. Ball put in, headed away by Ajeti. Gavardio goes to Sutalo. To Modric. To Kovacic. Tries to find Kramaric but can't, and Albania win it back, but it's won back well by Luka Modric to deny the counter-attack. And now here come Croatia. The ball finding Budimir. Holds it up well. Puts it across, tries to cross it in, but it's put out of play by Ajeti for a Croatia corner. Really good stuff so far from Albania. 20 more minutes though for them to hold on to this famous victory. Ball we put in by Luka Modric from the corner. Not a bad ball at all. It's headed away by Ajeti, and Seferi is going to try and run away with that for Albania, but no, recovered well by Croatia. Ball out to Modric. Not a good header. Did the ball go out of play? Yes, it did. Sloppy from Luka Modric, and Albania have a throw. Right. Everyone in chat as Albania are making a substitute. Loads of you tuning in today. Absolutely brilliant. 20 minutes to go. In the live chat, have your say. Will Croatia come back in this game? Will this game end in an Albanian win, a draw, or a Croatia win? Put it in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking. Who will win this game? Can Albania hold on? Will Croatia fight back? Let me know. Put it in the chat. I want to see what you guys are thinking. Been a really good game so far. I'm intrigued to see what you all got to think of how this is going to end. Here is Modric. Out wide into Juranovic. Back to Modric. Lovely little ball into Kramaric, but he couldn't hold on to it. That ball is cleared into the striker and out for an Albanian goal kick. They're doing so well here. Defensively, Jack thinks Albania will hold on. I mean, I can see it coming. If Albania were to hold on, that would mean that for the first time in this tournament, your prediction does not come true. But alas, fair enough. Watching back that Albanian goal then, Laci in the 11th minute, heading home for Albania. The fans going absolutely wild, and he is being replaced here to a standing ovation around Hamburg. That every Albanian in Hamburg, every Albanian back home in Albania will rise for Laci, because his goal could be a famous goal. He is replaced by Jasula. But what a game for that man. What a moment for that man. And if Albania can see this through, they can thank Laci alongside many, many others. I was wrong with Ukraine and Hungary. Oh, right. It's just, you've just been very good at them, I see. Today not getting off to a good start then. But yeah, here comes Perisic. I don't care for the streams. Oh, right, I see. So this one don't count either then. Long ball, looking for Manai, and boy, I mean, you have to take your hat off to Silvinho. Oh, hang on, I will cut on that in a minute, because Seferi's run at heart of the pitch. On the charges, Seferi. Coming forward, has a go. Not a great shot, rolls to Livakovic. Going to Jonas Hungary should be a banger, it should. That'll be a really good game. Jack will be on here in about an hour and a half to watch that game. That will be a very, very good game. But this has also been a good game. This should end very, very well. Here is Mateo Kovacic. Cutting through, finds Budimir, who finds Kramaric, who has a go, and it's in. Croatia equalise here. It's a lovely piece of play, and Andrej Kramaric comes up big when Croatia needs him most. They have huffed and they have puffed, and they have finally equalised in this game. A huge goal from Andrej Kramaric, really well played from Croatia. The first time that they've caught Albania out, cut through their team, and they have a goal to show for it. And now, this is a very, very interesting final 17 minutes. Kramaric, very tidy finish, wrong foot's the goalkeeper. It means Albania have got to do better defensively. They've been so strong. They've held strong for 74 minutes. But eventually they cracked, got caught too high up the pitch. Croatia took advantage, and Kramaric scores the equaliser. And Croatia are now looking at 16 minutes to find a winner. Albania wanting to hold on. Would have been a famous victory, but Albania could not hold on. And they've had chances to make it 2-0, didn't take them, and now Croatia are flowing. The substitutes really changed to the second half. And to be completely honest, I think on the basis of this second 45, Croatia do deserve that goal. The changes made by Slavko Dalic really made a difference. Bringing in Sucic and Pasalic has made a difference, and the ball is here for Pasalic. Tries to let it to Budimir, and that should really be 2-1 Croatia. Just gets it all crossed up, does Pasalic, can't get a shot away, tries to flick it back to Budimir, and Strakosha managed to smother it before anything can happen. What a waste for Croatia, sorry. AJ saying almost a second. Gary said heartbreak for Albania. I have money on a draw though, so no complaints. Fair enough. Only £1. Well, it's still a positive result for you, so this would be good. Wow, Pasalic, he gets it all crossed up. Good goalkeeping in the end. But yeah, as I was saying before that chance, Croatia have been much stronger second half. They deserved that second goal. You felt it's been coming. And now with 15 minutes to go, they are pushing. Their tails are up. And they're coming forward looking for a second. Here is Budimir, cuts it back. And it's turned home by Sucic in there. And Croatia have completed the turnaround. And very similar to Saturday night, Albania concede 2 goals in quick succession, and Croatia turn this game on their head. And not only do they take the 3 points from here, probably, they turn their tournament around. And Albania again, they've done so well in both games to score first. They did even better here to hold on to it. But once again, you know, they've conceded a goal and just collapsed. And as Gary says, there goes my vending machine money. Really disappointing for Albania. You've got to give credit to them. They've turned up this tournament and they have fought hard. But it doesn't matter if every time you concede, you're just going to fall apart. Bunamir's onside, does really well. Too easy from Hisai. Cuts it back. The initial effort from Sucic is blocked well by Jim City. Oh, it's an own goal. Oh, that is even worse. Sucic's effort is blocked by Jim City straight into the path of the substitute Jakula, and he turns it his own net. And for the second game in a row at this tournament, it is an own goal that lets another side down. You can't make it up. And for Albania, it is heartbreak to concede a sloppy first goal and then to see to lose to an own goal is so disappointing. A win today put Albania right up there, put them joint top of the group as it stands. But Croatia finding 2 goals, turning their tournament, just Sula with the own goal. Similar to Czechia last night, conceding 2 quick goals, one through their own fault, one through a bit of luck. And again, it's happened here. Croatia finding a goal through luck and finding an own goal. And Jasula, who came on in this game to help Albania hold their lead, has ended up sticking it past his own goalkeeper and making it 2-1. You can't write this, and AJ saying personal mistake is ruining the picture. Yeah, I mean, that's been a theme the whole game. There's been a few flares coming from the east stand that have kind of ended up floating across the pitch. As you say, Gary saying someone's smoking the world's biggest cigar. Yeah. Few smokers in the crowd, eh? But Jasula, I mean, come on in this game as a substitute, and your team then concede 2 goals, one through your own fault. You can't make it up, can you? Borna Sosa's getting ready to come on for Croatia. In the 70th minute, Croatia led 1-0 and Albania led 1-0 and we're 20 minutes away from a very famous victory. And a victory, oh hang on, here Croatia again, that's saved by Strakosha. But Albania were 20 minutes away from giving themselves an incredible chance of qualifying out of this group. I know, crazy. Group of death. Albania would have made it through with a win today. They would have put themselves in a very good chance of getting through. 9 minutes later, they concede 2 really cheap goals and suddenly they're crashing out of Euro 2024. Football is a harsh game sometimes. Croatia were 20 minutes away from being dumped out themselves. But this is what big sides do. They make changes and they find goals when they need them most. And they've completely transformed their tournament with a win today. I mean, you've got a feel for them, but again, similar to the Italy game, you can't just collapse. You cannot afford to collapse in games like this. I mean, give them credit. They've done so well. Today they did even better. They held on for so long. They came forward. They had more chances. Brilliant ball in from Perisic and a big clearance there to deny Croatia scoring a third. But you feel now with 10 minutes to go, this game is only heading one way. But yeah, really good game nonetheless. Croatia have been the better side second half. They up the ante. Slavko Dalic finally got it right with squad selection. Didn't change anything in terms of system wise, just changed the personnel. And here comes Albania. Seferic couldn't do much with Safari. Sorry, couldn't do much with that. But yeah, Croatia making 2 changes, bringing off 2 ageing players, Brozovic especially coming off, Sucic bringing legs in the midfield, Pasalic bringing danger down that right-hand side, and Croatia have just they've stretched Albania more, they've caught them out more, and Albania, who have shown a commitment to come forward all game, have been punished for it. They could have found a second so easily. Bayrami had a huge chance denied by Livakovic. Manai had a header denied by Livakovic. They've had a few shots that have gone a bit high and wide. And Croatia played the better stuff in the second half and reaped the rewards from it. And it looks like the opening game of Match Week 2 will head in Croatia's way. Although here come Albania. They are not done yet. The ball out wide to Safari. Safari whips it in, looking for Manai. It's over him, and Perisic chests it back to his goalkeeper very calmly. And again, Livakovic will take his time here. Albania, no expectation coming this tournament. I think it's a tournament they can be very proud of themselves. It's a young squad under Silvino, who's done a very good job to get them here, let alone compete against Italy and Croatia. They got a really tough group. And I mean, it asks the question, if Albania had got a nicer group, could they have got through? 100%. 100%. They have played so well in these first 2 games. They're unfortunate to not come away with results. Realistically, losing both games just because of a lack of quality. You know, Croatia and Italy are higher quality teams, and in the end, that prevails. So yeah, I definitely think if you put them in Belgium's group, if you put them in Portugal's group, I think they'd have made a very, very good go of it. Manai being held again there, drawing the free kick from Sitalo. I don't know how that man hasn't been booked today. That's the 5th or 6th time where he's just grabbed hold of Ray Manai. Double change for Croatia. Borna Sosa and Martin Baturina. 2 very good, young, exciting players. 2 very good players, and everyone loves them on FM. I'm a big fan of Martin Baturina. I think he's a phenomenal player. Definitely one for the future. One to keep your eyes on. Is he still at Zagreb? Perisic and Kramaric being replaced. So Sosa will be like for Perisic, and Baturina will come on and play on the left-hand side. More notably an attacking midfielder, but he's going to come in for Kramaric here just to do a job for 7 minutes. And Albania will also make a double change at the same time. But you feel that Croatia should see this game out. Looking back at this Kramaric goal that opened the first for Croatia. Well taken finish. Feel like Albania should have done a bit more defensively. But everyone can say if buts and maybes. Manai and Ramadani being replaced here then for Albania. Manai had a really good game, worked his socks off up there, and Ramadani, good running in midfield. They'll feel hard done, but they feel like they deserve to win. And Hoxha and Daku coming in for Albania to try and find something. Try and find a way back into this game. I mean, if they could, it would be something special. Here is Hisai. Wants to get the game moving quickly. Instead decides to take his time and will launch the throw long. Looking for the substitutes. Here is Hoxha. Looks to try and find Bayrami up there. Can't. Jim City will get the game moving again. Grappling with Canada says Dalic needs to get out of his own way and play the youth properly. Spot on. Spot on. I mean, you're benching Sucic, you're benching Sosa, you're benching Baturina, you're benching Pasalic for the likes of Perisic, for the likes of Brozovic, You're spot on. He needs to realise that the future is now. These young players are Croatia's best. He needs to play them. Because Borna Sosa is a better left-back than Ivan Perisic. Simple as that. I think Martin Baturina is a very, very high-quality player. Pasalic has offered more than Maya did. As you say. Danic seems very... he's one of those... He seems to have his favourites. He definitely seems to, pick the players he likes, or picks the players that, he knows, got experience. But I think at some point he needs to realise that. I mean, you've got. I mean, I don't know. I'd be intrigued to see what you think. Juranovic or Stanisic? Is it sorry, not Stanisic? The Leverkusen. Is it Stanisic? The other right back. Let me have a look. I think it's Stanisic. The Leverkusen, or the Munich, or the is it Leverkusen or Bayern Munich fullback? I mean, Juranovic has played well today, so to take nothing away from him. Stanisic at Leverkusen. I think he's quite good, but equally Juranovic has played well today, so maybe that's not a problem. I think either way, good defender. But yeah, you are spot on. Croatia, yes, they've probably got the win today, but I think they've done much better this tournament if they played the right players. Speaking of Dalic, he is now receiving a yellow card. And a talking to from referee. Not quite sure what he did or what he said, but that is now 2 Croatia coaching staff who have been booked now. Don't know what they're doing, but they are picking up yellows. And Livakovic going to get his game back underway with a free kick. 3 minutes to play here. It looks like the game is up. Croatia turning their tournament around here in Hamburg. Now, obviously, they will have their eyes on tomorrow evening. Spain versus Italy at 8 p.m. That'll be the main focus for them. And obviously, they will play Italy in the final game. Modric had to go from range just past the post. Very strange, yeah. Fair enough. Modric, decent effort here. Was it blocked? No. Just drags it wide. Not a bad effort. Not troubling Strakosha too much, though. Here is Barami battling hard. Aslani switches it to Hisai. Is there time for Albania? Could they find something from nothing? Ball's intercepted. And now running down the left-hand side is Martin Baturina. Really good run from Baturina. Cuts inside, gets a shot away. And a really good shot from Strakosha. Brilliant from Martin Bat. And that's what we say. That's why he should start. Because that is absolute class. Picks the ball up on the halfway line, runs past 2 players, cuts inside, and despite the fact he's got 2 players holding on to him, he gets a shot away. I think he's a very, very exciting player. Where is he? Is he still at Zagreb? Who does he play for now? I think he's still at Zagreb. I might be wrong, though. I'll have a look. Martin Baturina. Where are you playing? Yeah, he's still at Zagreb. Still only 21 years old. If he had a good Euros, I think I could see him doing well here. Here come Albania, though. And a decent shot. And it's a good save from Livakovic. It's parried, though. Oh, that's got to go in. Daku has got to turn that home. Flags up anyway. But Albania with a huge chance at the end of this game. Hoxha cutting inside. Has a go from range. It was fumbled by Livakovic. And I thought that Daku was going to turn that home. He skied it. It was offside anyway. Still skied it. Wow. What a chance for Albania. And I think that was it. I think that will probably be their best chance of the game. So, left. Strakosha couldn't believe out the other end. The fans look pained. Back-to-back games now. Their side have gone 1-0 up and have fallen to 2 goals to a 2-1 loss. 5 minutes of additional time. Can they find something in the last 5 minutes? Oh, and put the emblem up. There we go. Livakovic is down. I think he got caught by the boot of Daku as well. That is Daka. Yeah, watching it back. He may have been offside. Oh, Livakovic got a hand to it, which did enough to force him to sky it. Wouldn't have counted anyway, but still a big opportunity. And Levakovic there they're just making sure, no concussion, no more bleeding. And then we'll get him underway. But for Albania, it's another frustrating game. Oh, and they've changed it to 6 minutes. So it'll be 6 minutes rather than 5. Don't know how they've got that wrong. But there we go. Changing it up. They're just going to keep adding on, minutes. Jack saying Albania are so unlucky. Yeah, I mean, they've fought well. Just, in both games, Italy and today, the quality of the opposition has just come out on top. Gary says, better add a bit of extra time for this. Well done. Yeah, perhaps that's what they're doing. Rather than him just making up as goes along, he's actually made it clear that he is going to add on an extra minute. I like that. Honestly, the officiating at this tournament, VAR, refereeing, there's been no controversy because they've got it right. Because nowadays, in modern football, in modern European football, we have the technology where it is very difficult for a referee to make an error. And we've also got some high-class refs here in Europe. Here come Albania, though. Hoxha, cutting inside, puts it in there, falls to Seferi, can't get a shot away. It's turned towards goal by Daku, and he skied it again. It's a free kick anyway. Albania are pushing. They're pushing hard towards the end of this game. Nothing coming off, though. Causing so many problems. Seferi can get a shot away. Daku had his first one blocked and the second one put over the bar. Kicks Gvardiol on the head as well for good measure. Cannot believe it. And a yellow card for Daku. How have they not scored? So unlucky. But yeah. As I was saying, really, really good officiating so far in this tournament. It's great to see. I think the PGMOL and the FA need to take notes. Gary says, oh my god, so close. Yeah, I mean, they have pushed so much. I don't know what's going on here. The whole Albania bench is appealing something. I think they're appealing for time wasting. I mean, more flares are being released as well behind the goal. Levakovic still hasn't played the ball. I mean, Silvino is asking the question. He's asking, how is he allowed to take so long? Ball thumped long. Here come Albania once again. Driving forward, put out for an Albanian throw. They're going to play it quickly, though. They are pushing for an equaliser. An equaliser would mean that they would still be in the competition. A loss would not be enough. Coming forward now. Ball down left-hand side. Into Hoxha, it falls to Anis. Oh my god, it's in! They've done it! They've equalised! And it's what's his Jacula? From here, 0 to hero. He turned it in his own net 20 minutes ago, and now he's put it in the right one to equalise for Albania. This tournament does not let up. And the Albanians go absolutely mental. A huge, huge goal in this game. You can't write it. You cannot write it. Albania pushing forward. And an absolutely huge goal. Jasula, sorry, I might have called him Dracula in there. Jasula with a brilliant finish to put it past Levakovic. And Albania draw level with a minute to go. Absolute scenes here in Hamburg. They never give up. Dracula sucks blood, sucks the life out of teams, and Jasula has just done that for Albania. And Croatia are left stunned. Silvino goes wild, and that is a huge goal in terms of this tournament. This tournament does not let up. Every single game has delivered, and this game does exactly that. Jasula. I mean, what a moment for him. It would have been horrible to stick it in his own net, and Albania are coming forward again. Dare I even suggest that they could find a winner. The ball switched to the left-hand side. Here they come again, Albania. Standing up his player. Really good from Hoxha. Knocks it back. Ball put into the box. Blocked by Pasalic. Albania looking to recycle it. Here is Aslani. Albania still coming forward here. Cuts it back. Falls to Jasula. Plays a 1-2. Jasula with an effort. It's blocked. And Croatia hack it clear. Put back forwards by Albania. Smashed up the pitch by Croatia. Big tackle from Ajeti. Advantage for Croatia. They're coming forward again. Modric was tripped up there. And it will be a yellow card heading the way of... who is that going into the book? Is it Jim City? No, it's Jasula. He's had everything happen today. Own goal, yellow card. What a day for him. But wow. Just wow. What a game. What a game. 97 minutes played here. Croatia 2, Albania 2. Klaus Jasula, the man of the moment. An own goal to give Croatia the lead. But a goal to put his country level again. Croatia pushing. Headed away. How long will the referee had? Albania coming forward on the counter-attack. Jasula on the drive. Can he find his option? Tries to play back to Safari. He doesn't have enough on it. And that ball will be knocked back to Livakovic. 98 nearly played here. Croatia coming up. It is so open. Either side could take the winner. We don't know how long's left of this game. Croatia steaming forwards again. Kovacic pulls the dummy. Has a go. It's saved by Strakosha. Fumbled but cleared. And that is game over. And we can all breathe. Wow. 98 minutes of pure action. Gary buzzing that his vending machine money will be back. And he's right, the last 3 matches have all been nailed right to the end. That was before the goal went in. AJ just says, damn, honestly, what a game. What a game. The Euros keeps delivering. We've got 2 more games after today. What a game. AJ, yeah, what a match. Spot on. Spot on. A brilliant, brilliant game. Another 2 o'clock game. Delivering a special. It is full time in Hamburg. Croatia 2. Albania 2. Lazio opened the scoring for Albania. Kramaric scored to equalise. 2 minutes later, Jasula put it in his own net. But then with 2 minutes to play, Jasula went up the other end, slotted it past Livakovic and equalised for his nation. A huge result for Albania. Who would have thought that in this group, after 2 games, Albania would be sitting on 1 point, having scored 2 goals and only conceded 4. So he scored 3 goals, only conceded 4. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. You cannot write this. But yeah, that is all. As AJ says, Germany, Hungary later, and then Scotland this evening. Make sure to join us live on this channel for both those games. Jack will be back in an hour's time for Germany, Hungary, and then both of us will be here for Scotland, Switzerland. Thanks to Archie for joining me for the first half of this game. Hope you guys enjoyed having him here as well. Hopefully we will see him back on later down the line in this tournament and maybe in the future going forward. But yeah, I mean, overall, what a game. Man of the match, I will give to Ray Manai. He didn't get on the score sheet, but he was superb in battling up there, holding the ball up, showing what it means to fight for your country. Thoroughly enjoyable game. But yes, I'm going to sign off there. I'm going to go relax and rest before Scotland, Switzerland later. What a game. Thank you all so much for being here. Incredible support on this stream. I will have a look at it now. that comes in as our best performing stream of the Euros so far. Absolutely incredible support. Make sure to keep it up. Be here at 5 o'clock. Be here at 8 o'clock. Let's keep this momentum going. Thank you all so much for tuning in with me today. And we will be back in an hour's time.